Got to put not approved for everyone or something along those lines. Because if you don't, all it takes is one person complaining that you're not for everyone, and then you start getting in trouble.
I guess that's true. And hello, everyone. We're still waiting for two of our players. They should be along any minute, hopefully. Also, note the new time. We will be starting at 9 from now, for Wednesdays at least. I believe Biff's new thing is they have meetings at the end of the day or something. So for her right now, I know it's 9 o'clock for me, but I think it's 6 o'clock for them. Right? 6 o'clock?
Meetings about nothing.
Yeah, meetings about nothing. I know. We were just talking about you.
Hello.
We're talking about your meetings about nothing.
No, I was informing anyone who's here at 9 o'clock that our new time for Wednesdays is 9 o'clock because you have meetings. And then Dalian said meetings about nothing.
Yeah, I would say that's about right, to be honest, because the deadlines is passed and they were supposed to be done with stuff a month ago, but it's fine.
Oh, so now, what is it, just a blame game at that point?
No, it's my managers being like, is this done yet? And they're like, and they're like, okay, but we need this done. And they're like, yeah, well, we're working on it. They're not really, they're not fast enough.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's more just a scope creep problem, because every time they want to add more stuff instead of just finishing it.
I have to sit through it.
Yep.
But we're here for D&D.
Yay. I'm so glad you're here.
Glad to be.
In this session of D&D, we're having a meeting.
Man, you guys ended Waterdeep just as I was about to redeem another item redeem.
Yeah, no, I saw that message, and the first thing I thought was, it's time to up the item reward.
No.
I think it's a little bit too low. No.
No.
No, so here's the other thing I'm going to do. 25% of them will be cursed.
Yes. See, that's supposed to be a deterrent, but I am playing in that game.
I was gonna say you're just gonna make the people buy it more in hopes that they screw us over. You're gonna turn the one thing that was supposed to be a counter to some other things that could be against us is gonna turn into a weapon against us.
Blame Buffy.
I mean,
no, I'm blaming you. This is your decision.
One of the biggest problems is I'm getting a really big watch streak. So now every time I tune in, I just get like a lump sum of points.
Yeah.
So this is like here's a ton of points.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to put more stuff in that you could spend them on. You should do the surges. The magic surges are cool. Gotta keep Gimbal honest.
Surges.
It's like, excuse me.
I guess
I'm the most honest party member.
Like 8-9 level party, magic surges aren't as deadly. But
Oh,
I've got like trauma from like being a level 3 party and dealing with them.
So I remember in, I think it was 2nd edition, when they first released Wild Magic. And I remember like everybody wanted to play, play Wild Mage. They got Wild Magic surges, and this is wonderful. And after like a couple of games, anybody mentioned, "Oh, I'm gonna be a Wild Mage." No, you're not. No, you're not. It's like, I will beat you in real life. No. Yeah.
Speaking of which, our other game recently got a wild sorcerer.
Oh, fantastic.
But he's multi-class.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! I didn't know! No!
Wait, what is happening?
What happened?
Get us killed.
That's how it's gonna be from the start. Nothing's changed. It's just gonna be flavor.
I didn't know.
Zephyr, who joined our party as a fucking were-crocodile, is now picking wild magic sorcerer.
Nothing can go wrong.
Gonna get us killed again.
He's just making every choice that could get us. He nearly got us fucking killed by a Baylor earlier.
Talk about endearing yourself to the party. Oh, I didn't say
Like,
poke
what
the
kind of
Baylor.
character do you want to play? I want to play
A
A problem.
I want to play a hand grenade,
chaos.
but nobody knows when the timer goes off.
I want to be
Oh
chaos.
no, it goes off like every episode. We spent the entire last session chasing somebody to steal their staff because it had a snake on it, and he likes snakes.
Yeah, they were supposed to quietly like investigate the guy, and they're like, "What if we just assault him?"
Oh,
It was supposed
that's
to be a recon
fucking-
mission, but
that's.
Zephyr just ran up to him and grabbed his staff and went, "I want this."
I mean, to be fair, like 3 of you just went up and talked to him immediately. He just
mean,
chose the most chaotic choice.
I was trying to diffuse the situation, and now I'm just reading about werewolves.
Oh goodness.
I just let them all go off on their adventures.
All right. Are you guys all getting in cameras or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Uh huh.
I was gonna say you're not even on camera.
Last time I tried my camera thingy, it exploded my PC, so
Oh,
I'm a bit wary of it now.
that's fine. You don't have to. Wait, who's that? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody want to volunteer to do the recap from last session?
I remember one thing and one thing only.
Please
Okay.
enlighten us. I'm curious.
I vaporized the man in pure tender strength.
Don't remember.
Do you remember what?
I
she-
vaporized the man with pure Kendar strength.
She.
That's all I remember.
Oh, the Captain America move. Yes, that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
the fastball special.
That's all I remember.
That is the most important.
Okay,
We
so
gnome flinged ourselves at the enemy. That's.
all right.
It's gnome flung.
It's probably all right. So
No,
nobody
this-
wants to volunteer. So I guess we'll roll
Gnome Flinger
dice
is
for
a
it.
name. So
He's-
this gnome flinger is a name.
We're turning it
You have
into
to
a
say
verb.
Gnome flinger. The gnome flinger flung us.
Can it
So
not be
Alfie, who already said she only remembers one thing, rolls a 1.
low? Can it not be low?
I hate that.
Have fun, Alfie.
Come on! He rolled a 20! Come on!
Already punishment
Yeah,
enough that I wasted a 20.
It kind of is. So, Alfie, you're doing it, unfortunately. I guess we can help you. But first, you'll be last. Everybody introduce yourselves. We'll start with, we'll go highest. Boris, introduce yourself. Your character. You could talk about yourself first and then your character. Either way, whatever you feel more comfortable with. But something about your character
So it
should
all
come across.
started back in 19...
Hold on, you want to lay on my couch?
Daddy was a drinking man.
Sorry.
That's-
I'm right.
Go ahead,
I
I'm
play
sorry.
Boris, the human wizard. In a world that's not so kind to them. I'm squishy and they like to attack me. I haven't died yet. I'm hoping not to die. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Given this is actually my first wizard I've played, so we'll see what happens.
All right, next up would be Liam.
Oh, hello. I'm playing Liam, the keen-eyed archer amongst the group, and we're just trying not to die. Because at this point it seems like a invading army is imminent and we're all fucked. So how about not that? What if we just keep moving on? Have a nice day.
All right, and then Thalion.
I'm Thalion, an elf bard who likes to sing and be the center of attention. And help people sometimes. Most of the time.
All right, and now Alfie.
Hello, I'm Alfie. I'm supposed to
Wait, hold on.
recap.
I can hear you.
Oh.
I can hear the stream through you.
What?
I'm hearing like an echo through something. Did anybody else hear it?
I
I
did.
heard
heard
the
it,
echo.
but I didn't think it came from me.
Say something very loud, and then we'll see whose microphone activates.
Yeah, do that.
Ah!
Dalian, it's you.
What?
It's not me.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Wait, no, I didn't hear it that
hear
time.
anything that
Oh, I thought I saw him light up. Sorry.
My mic just activates sometimes because I've got a fan on.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's not like actually making noise.
All right, I didn't hear it that time either. So go ahead, Alfie. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm a candor and I like to punch things, and I am Captain America now because I vaporized the man in the last session, and it was really really cool. There's an army approaching, so we're trying to get the townspeople out to here, which is kind of hard because there's a good chunk of them. Not as many as there was before because like half of them are dead. But that's not our fault, I think. Yup. There's lizard people and evil people and stuff happening in the world. I don't really know. I vaporized the man. It was pretty cool.
Yes, you used your body as a missile and vaporized the man because you were flung on a gnome flinger. And for those of you that don't know what a gnome flinger is, it's a catapult that shoots people. Now, there's a couple of key bits of information I would like to remind all of you about. So,
no, I think we got everything.
You think you got everything?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, fine. We'll leave it there. Good luck. All right, but some timeline. You guys have just dispatched the soldiers that were stationed on the cliff to watch the gate. Immediately after that, Cudgel, the dwarf, and her second in command left. You remember Jayliv? It's like Jayliv. They left to go meet up with the Ironclad Regiment. And you have been left in town to figure out what you're going to do about the approaching army. Time of day, you basically went out late at night, found reports of the army, came back, rested for a little while. First thing in the morning, you basically got the message from the soldier that gave you the missive, and then you decided to go deal with the soldiers on the hill. So it is still mid-morning, and a lot has happened. You're also feeling kind of tired. Now, I'll let you have the rest, little nap, but you guys are tired. Like, borderline exhausted, or beginning to get exhausted. Just want to point that out.
Can I say that I'm running on pure adrenaline, but right as it runs out, I will pass the fuck out no matter where we are.
Didn't we take a long rest like just before we got flung?
No, we took a short rest
You guys
earlier.
took a short rest, yes. So.
Oh yeah.
So yes, every time you guys just like settle down to get some snoozes, somebody comes with another reason to wake you up.
From my understanding, we were killing those guys up on the cliff to let the what's their faces leave to get to their group, and also so that there wasn't people watching, so we could start evacuating the town.
Yeah, through the waters.
Yeah, there was a twofold reason for that, but yes, mostly it was to get. Well, it was about 50-50, but yes, to get the dwarf to her regiment, because that's the only fighting force you really have.
That they have. This is not my town.
If I had the green shield here, he'd know
not my town, not my war.
And here's when the party starts descending towards evil.
Hey.
What do you mean starts? I'm a good man.
What do you mean evil? Would it be evil to not leave a bunch of families to their own to go up a river or coastline by themselves to another town? That seems more evil. Oh, we're fighting. You guys can't stay here because you can't fight. So go fend for yourself and make it to this other town.
What would probably be evil would be filling the town with like explosives and then letting the army come in and then exploding it.
That would probably be evil if you could even figure out where you're going to get explosives.
No man or dwarf man.
There was at least one
Small
named
man?
Misty.
He's a gnome. It's a gnome flinger.
It's a gnome.
Okay, yeah, okay. So small man could probably make us something that
He
goes
probably
boom.
could, but I don't think he would do something that would purposely destroy his own town.
Okay, I'm gonna make it clear.
He also very much didn't like the idea of us even using his weapons as weapons. So
that, and there's no black powder in this world.
Whoa.
No
Wait,
explosives.
so no guns?
Only no guns. No guns.
natural gases.
None that you can put into a bomb.
There's no elements in this world that
There's elements
react with each other in such a way that would cause.
Yes. Do you have that knowledge? No.
Level 5, you'll unlock the ability to harness sulfur and bat guano in a explosive remedy. However,
okay, we just stockpile alchemist fire then. That's.
I love your plan. Go on. Anyway, so you're at the brass crab. Yeah. Why does that keep happening? What is going on?
No, I mean technically we left off that we were going to be heading back into the town, dropping a rope like down for ease of access if people need to get up onto that ridge for defensive purposes. But I guess we would be heading back to the brass crab at that point.
Okay. You did watch when you were securing the rope. The dwarf and J Liv had left, so you did watch them leave. Once you secure the rope and descend, you're greeted by several people who are basically like congratulating you, patting you on the back. Good job. Yeah, that'll show them. You notice that Darrett, Becklin, and Raven do not share that. Like it's a small win, but it's a very small win considering there's an army approaching.
Yeah.
I was expecting
not exactly
a good job
shaking
not
any hands.
dying. I was expecting a good job not dying, being launched through the air like that.
No, the gnome is there asking all kinds of questions. So, how did you feel? Please be honest.
Did you see it? I murdered someone.
No, I did not see that part.
I used my shield and I expanded it and I used the wind to push me and I fucking splatted a guy.
He writes something down to the effect. Became living projectile.
I look at the gnome and I go, you mean to tell me you didn't notice one of your parachutes didn't open? Or your whatever they're called is.
So he takes the pad that he's writing on and kind of like flips back through pages. He says, oh, yes, right here. But he flips back to like a new piece. And, so, what did you think? Would you fly again? 9 out of 10.
Definitely. 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I would love to do it again.
I think if all other options are exhausted and it is the only viable method of transportation, it is not unuseful.
He looks at you and blinks a little bit. He says, yes, he would ride again. No deaths to report except for innocent bystander who should have moved.
I do want to point out though, yeah, that's true. That's fair. He wasn't innocent. But I do want to point out that thing is now technically a weapon, given that, as you said, a human projectile, and it killed someone.
Well, no. No. We were not classified.
It was one of its intended. It was one of its intended targets.
Well, he was in the landing zone. That's not fault of the implement, the device. That is the fault of the recipient who wandered into a unsecured area.
That we pointed the weapon at and fired at.
Not a weapon.
If you put a giant rock in that.
Gnome flinger. Say it with me. Gnome flinger.
If I take
gnome flinger.
She gets it.
If I take my stick flinger, holding out my bow, and point it over there, and I fling a stick at that bystander, it is the bystander's fault. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, because the the whole purpose of a bow is to send sticks into things.
It's a stick flinger, though. It's not a bow.
Speaking of flingers, where's my utensil flinger? I want to throw some forks at people.
Well, I haven't. We've been a little busy. I haven't been able to like make that for you yet.
If
but
anything,
I will work
feel
on
like
it
we
as
should-
soon as possible.
I feel like in honor of the success, we should rename it the Kenda Flinger, but you know.
So Liam, do you think I can refer to my hands as spell flingers and I don't have to take any responsibility for?
Yeah.
Yes, I think by his logic, if especially if he has any say in local regulations, that it would appear to be appropriate.
My instrument is now a song flinger.
This is a great brainstorm, but we should probably figure out.
Wait, does
what
this mean
to
my
do
arms
next.
can be fist flingers?
So
Yes, they could there.
He starts walking. He starts walking away, and you hear him like mumbling as he writes it and stuff.
This is the part where the episode
Tester's
cuts to the army
not
approaching.
taking it seriously, and he wanders off.
Anyway, while we're making fun of his silly contraption, I'm looking for the people who are supposed to be heading the evacuation, looking for a status update.
So they're like looking towards you right now, because you start looking for people. And it's like, how's the evacuation going? It's like, well, we're going to be short on boats. We don't have enough. And people are starting to panic. We don't know what to do. Raven is doing her best to calm people down, and Becklin is looking very somber, watching the whole situation. Basically, she has like shared some concerns with you. I don't know if you guys remember, but she has shared several concerns about what an occupation will do, rumors of this unstoppable army that she got from the north. So that's what's going on, and people are starting to look to all of you for answers. Like,
mistake number one.
What if we like got all the doors, tied them together, and built a bridge across the lake, and people could just walk?
That's a half a mile.
I mean,
technically, wouldn't it be faster?
So the Vinegard River is like the Mississippi, except it's a little bit more windy.
Oh yeah, sorry, I remember you explaining this.
Yeah, wouldn't it be faster to just take the boats, drop some people off, come back, and?
I would say women and children first, but they're the only ones left. So
there's an approaching army. You would prefer to leave them? Like, what if they make it to the other side of the river and run them down with horses? We don't have any horses.
Now, I mean, given that they're inland and did not approach from water, I don't see them having boats.
That's true, but if we take people to shuffle them to the other side and they find a way across.
What if we put all of the babies on the boats and put one designated adult in each boat, and then take the rest of the adults and fling them across while the boats go across, and they all can meet in a little happy circle on the other side?
You hear a voice like from the crowd. I like that idea. It's the gnome.
I can hear you.
Oh, he says, I like that idea. It's the gnome. But
it's quite a unique perspective. Actually, I don't think he has enough of those cushioning devices to go around.
No, if only he invented the gnome catcher.
What if we aim for the water? Everybody except for Alfie is shaking their head like we're not doing that.
What's the margin of error here?
I thought that was a great idea. Water is a good cushion as long as they don't land face first into it.
How fast does the river flow?
You could sail on it, but no, it's fairly deep, so it's not like rapids or anything. There is a bit of an undertow out towards the center. They have there's boats on there, like 2 sail boats on this river. So.
Okay, so you're concerned about it's a legitimate concern if they somehow have a way to get across the river and catch up to the people. If we don't try to get people across and out, you're hoping that the people that gave us an ultimatum to let them in and have now killed part of their group and are getting a small militia together to stand against them will then show mercy to the people of this town.
Yes.
I mean, you're in charge of this town. You're free to make that decision. If you wish to trust that they will show mercy to the people here, because I mean,
I don't think you can count on mercy from religious zealots.
I would send someone at least to warn the next city, because
religious zealots. Wait, how did we get to religious zealots?
Well, they fall into pieces, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah, they're trying to, take over the world and put in a new divine entity as the yeah, ruling over all of living creatures and so on and so forth.
Okay,
I don't think
they have a cause, but does that make them zealot? I mean, that's so much more worse. Raven starts. You can see panic set in.
you panicking is not going to assist in this process at all. You're going to have to try to keep it cool and collective.
He addresses the crowd.
So yeah, there is a crowd of people standing around all of you listening to this.
That's fine. I'm just talking to them as if those people aren't here.
I just so
yeah, anyone who panics, you a bitch.
Oh my god.
She like looks towards you and she says, I'm panicked because I fear for the safety of my entire populace. Like everyone here is in danger, and according to all of you, these zealots are on their way here. And at first, it was just an occupation. We were going to feed them and house them. Now you're telling us they're probably going to run us out of town anyway and kill us.
I mean,
well, no.
The very best you can hope is to be enslaved. Probably
enslaved. I'd rather be dead. You hear people like groaning and gasping all around you. Becklin kind of like clears his throat. Clears her throat and looks at all of you like, perhaps we should not incite mass hysteria.
Well,
we don't know what they're going to do, but again, yes, it was
options with maybe they can cross a half a mile long river.
Well, I believe that getting down across the river may be an option, but the problem is, once across, women and children, elderly, are on foot. Perhaps it would be better to take the river to Kalaman.
But that significantly limits the amount of people who can save.
It's a fishing village. I'm sure there's more boats.
I mean, yeah, you could put the women and the children on the boats, and you could leave the old people here. Yeah, but there are old people here too. Just leave the old people.
Okay. Well, again, you said you just don't have enough boats for everyone to be on the boats and leave. For those who can move on foot, drop those and have them start to move down the river and take the rest by boat, because you could turn the first boat around to pick up the rest. I would hope.
Kalaman is not just, it's over a day away. I mean,
yeah, by then the army would be here and I wouldn't want to return to this town after that.
No, I'm not saying leaving people here. I'm saying take whoever the excess is that would be capable of walking across the river and drop them off. Fill the boats with those who would not fare well enough to start the journey, and they go on boat. And I mean, possibly send someone to escort them, if possible, those on foot. But I mean, if there's no way to take everyone on boats, either they're going to have to be left here and hope that it is simply an occupation, which is going to be very difficult with a minimal number of people, or people are going to have to start walking.
All right. So you guys have been in the town for a little while now, at least a day and a half, 2 days. I'm going to... Does anybody have water-based vehicles? as part of their background. I don't think any of you do.
I do not believe so.
Nobody? Okay.
I think it's only pirates and sailors that have that.
Yeah, I believe it is too, but I was just making sure that I didn't miss anything. So, who has the highest wisdom? I think it's
not me.
Does that?
It would be
actually
me.
wisdom in survival. I'm pretty sure it's Liam.
Yeah, that would be me.
Okay, let's see. What do you have? That's not what I wanted.
Probably a +4 or something in
How about
survival.
+3?
All right, I would like you to roll me a survival check.
Alrighty.
I would also like whoever has the highest persuasion, which is probably Thalion.
My time to shine.
I would like you to roll me a check. And I would like the person with the highest intelligence investigation to also roll me a check.
That would probably be me.
That was too cool in the last episode, huh?
Yes, you were a human rocket, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 18s and an 8. I think I'm gonna play that number. But here we go. Let's see. So while you all are looking, like talking to the villagers and people like shouting out ideas, and you guys have like your knowledge of what you know about the town already, you figure out, Liam, that there are you basically could take some of the smaller boats and create flotilla that would be able to move more people.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea I had with the doors. You can power the doors together, like a platform.
Right. Yeah, taking your door idea and turning it into more of make bigger rafts from like some of the fishing boats.
Yeah, making rafts out of the dinghies, essentially.
Right. Also,
yeah, connect two like small boats together with like doors.
Right. Thalion, you remember that some of the fishermen during like when you were talking and singing songs, they talk about their like grandfather's boat that they have like hanging in the mantle. Some of these people use boats as furniture, and if that was to be reclaimed, you'd probably have at least a couple of dozen more boats. As far as like the last one, you did talk about making a bridge to go across, and you know that there's a ferry system that does go across the river. It's a series of ropes, rafts, and other boats that could also be used to create more transportation.
So just to be clear, when we said get every single boat, they only heard the ones currently in the water being used for travel.
They're fishermen, and when you tell them get a boat, they think working boats. Yes. They think seafaring boats that are not attached to anything. So you do have to be like, no. We need every single boat. I don't care if it's a table that floats. Go get it.
Yeah, if they can float and hold people.
Thing that floats. I don't care if it's a barrel. I don't care if it's a boat. I don't care if it's a table. If it floats, put it in the water and get on it.
So a bunch of people look at each other and they basically look at Liam and salute and run off.
Mm-hmm.
You see Belkin and Darrett, or they kind of smile at each other and look like noddingly. And Darrett says something along the lines, it's like, may I be excused to help? She's like, yes, go.
Oh, is the gnome still around?
The gnome, he's still around because as everybody disperses, he's just standing there still writing and like looks around like.
I look at the gnome. No, you're good with building things. Why don't you help use some of these things that float and actually make a raft or a boat?
Or maybe some sort of propulsion device to get moving there faster.
Now, all of you know what gnome tinkers are like, correct?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I play one.
So yes, you can send him to go build something, but if you send him, if you say, go build me, let's say a butter churner, which is basically a barrel with a stick in it, right? If you send him to do that, you would get back contraption probably the size of a wagon that had all kinds of pulleys and then didn't do the original thing it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
That is the bane of what gnome tinkerers are like in this world. But yes, you can send him to go build you a contraption to power a
would
boat.
my character know that he wouldn't
Yes.
build exactly? Oh, then never mind. Yeah.
Gnomes are pretty notorious.
Yeah, no, they're like
distracted.
insanity of their builds is legendary. You just witnessed one.
Oh yeah. Can you build a lock for the gates?
A lock for the gates. I could get on that. Yes. And he runs off.
Yeah.
First
Worst case, he'd build something that can't get unlocked.
Well, first needs to close the gates. You remember the gates have been open for so long, like dirt and tree, like bushes have grown in front of the doors in the open
I can push
position.
it closed. I'm strong. I can push it closed.
All right, so you're gonna go work on the
still
gates,
riding that
Alfie.
high.
She is. She's still.
Yeah,
She's still
dude.
got blood splatter on her and everything. She's
Yep.
just like.
I never washed it off.
Liam.
Yeah.
You're good in the woods. Is there anything you could do to like set traps or like delay them?
I mean, I could probably rustle up something that would delay a few scouts, but nothing much that's gonna stop a marching army down the road.
Or at least something that could like maybe weaken them somewhat. You ever hear of punji sticks?
I don't know if we have enough time to.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, I don't. That specific name, probably not. Do we have time to dig out trenches? Probably not.
I became familiar with them. It was the way documented in the Geneva Convention.
Oh no.
Do we not have a spell to like move dirt and then dig faster? Or could we make like caltrops or something?
Caltrops. So caltrops are not a common thing that's made. So you would have to find.
We can just take forks. We could take forks and we could bend them around each other and stuff and make them makeshift. Forks do exist. I swear to God, if you're like forks don't exist here, I'm going to be very upset. Again, we've had this conversation. They exist. I refuse to believe it.
I did not say forks don't exist, but they're generally not easy. Like most people are going to look at you when you say, "Can I have your fork?" and bend it up into twisty thing. They're going to go, "No."
Please, it's to save your life.
Would be
Okay,
like
Alfie. It's good intention, but what if we use something a little more common, like a nail, just an iron nail, and just bend them over?
Forks should be just as common, but okay.
Question:
That would
How
work
long?
too.
How long
What
do you
about
think it's going
quantity,
to take
then?
you to bend a nail?
I don't know. Can we test it? Is there a nail around like on the floor in this like?
Because if these are nails that I'm thinking, they're not the nail. They're like thick nails.
So there is a blacksmith in the town, but he makes like fishing hooks and stuff. But, and nails for boats and stuff. So yeah, you can go look for him.
Multiple ideas.
What's
Take
your idea?
fishing hooks and just fucking string them up, tie them together, and just fucking chuck them all over the forest in front of where they're going to walk. Because those fishing hooks, if they step on them or like it's step on them and stuff, it hurt a lot.
Owie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, solid.
Or we can take a wood board and shove nails into it and don't bend the bottom spiky bits and make like a roadblock with them.
So
yeah, that will flat their tires.
While you all are having
horse tires.
While you all are having conversations about how to set traps for the approaching army, Becklin will come up and kind of look at you and say, "These are all wonderful ideas, but I believe Mayor Raven would like you to focus on helping with the evacuation.
I think it would take too much time to set traps.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
even if you set 100 traps, we have thousands approaching. Yes, Liam?
Yep. Yeah, that's sort of the. It'd slow down a few scouts, but it's not going to stop the onslaught.
Right. So, if it was small skirmishes, Alfie, your ideas would be wonderful. But unless we can set up thousands of traps to stop the approach, it's useless.
The intention wasn't to stop them, it was to delay them. The more time that we could buy, the more people get out.
Dallin, I caught half of what you just said.
Sorry, I was leaning back in my chair.
Don't do that.
It's more about delaying them than killing them. Like, we're not going to stop an army with traps, but we might slow them down a little bit.
That's fair, but we also have Cudgel and her band out in the woods. I'd rather throw a couple of 100 seasoned warriors at them.
Okay,
But,
well,
maybe.
can I go help then some of the people like build, like reclaim some of the boats and lift heavy stuff?
Absolutely.
I think I'll join Alfie in, at least in this first bit of time when we're just really trying to get as much done as possible, just helping to build rafts and lashing everything together.
All right.
And I try to figure, would it be within my means to figure out what we're looking at and size and stuff to to be able to keep them afloat?
So you're doing the calculations, you're doing the heavy lifting, you're doing some of like the knot work. Valian, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, sing a song.
Yeah,
Keep us encouraged.
I was gonna say it too.
music.
That was the thing. I was about to say singing songs.
Yeah, I'd sing like a work song, like get everyone motivated, take the mind off things, you know.
Focused and not panicked.
Yeah.
Focused and not panic. It sounds like a good plan.
Hi ho.
That's the name of the song. Focused, not panicked.
Sounds like a good song.
Okay, so you all are basically start helping. You're going into people's houses and you see like they have boats like above the mantle place that belong to their granddaddy. Some of the boats don't look very seaworthy, but the fishermen do their best with your help to get them in the water and patch them as best they can. A few of them sink outright, but most of them are salvageable. They also start dismantling the ferry and basically hauling all of those back over to create multiple flotilla to travel downriver with actual boats.
They're probably going to have to cut the ropes for the ferries too.
Yeah, they've cut them. They're using them to haul them back to one side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
If your calculations are correct, Boris, and the count of the village is accurate, you think you may have enough.
Oh boy. I hope so.
So, at one point, most of the fishermen are continuing to work on getting everything together. Most of the healthy women are there as well. Youngsters and elderly have been sent to gather up food and belongings. So families are separated throughout the town, gathering up whatever food they can bring. The mayor pretty much is insistent, bring what you can carry. Not every single thing.
But be mindful of what you're leaving, because everything left goes towards the army.
Yeah, for the most part, she wants everybody to bring food. Leave no food behind.
If anything, any food that we leave, we should just throw in the river.
Well, it's not only that. When you reach Caliban, you're gonna need to still eat.
Yeah.
You effectively, you're refugees if you leave this town. So you don't know how long it's going to be before you can get another meal.
By the way, are we making sure that somebody is at least closing the gate? Because that seems like a pretty big, like.
So Alfie was over there. She took some people and they dug out the gate and closed it. But it's just a wooden gate, and it's carved to look like scales on a fish, and on each scale there's like little carvings of people's initials and prayers. You note that now that you're like actually working on the gate, but it's just a wooden like stockade gate. There's nothing. It's not a
Not
stone
meant to
keep.
hold back. Yeah.
Right. Maybe a bandit or two, but an army, no. They'll tear this thing down in mere moments. But it's something. It makes people feel better.
It'll be awkward.
They'll be awkward, you said?
They'll have to send someone to open it. It'll just be an annoyance.
I mean,
Whole army comes to a stop.
We should just torch the entire city as we leave. But I know people probably won't be super into that idea, so I'm keeping quiet about it.
So you all go about preparing, and the morning goes very quietly. The decorations from the festival is still up and hanging, but the mood is definitely changed. Women and children, there's tears. Remember, there's still a lot of missing men to count. Had most of those men survived, you wouldn't have enough boats, for sure. Like
blessing in disguise.
Hundreds of able-bodied men were killed in like moments in front of all of you. So people are still reeling about that, and then the impending doom hanging over everyone's head. It's a really bad time. Somewhere in the afternoon, though, Cudgel returns, riding on a horse. Or not a horse, a pony, because she's a dwarf. She comes back, and she rides up to all of you, and the mayor just happens to be there, like, helping as well and trying to get everyone ready. And as soon as the horse is heard, Becklin arrives as well. So you all have become pretty much the war council with a couple of other elders. Cudgel rides in and says she has prepared her soldiers, and they are going to be acting as a rear guard. Maybe if we display a little bit of a show of force, we can let this dragon army know that there is Volgar is not an easy pickings. She will support whatever the mayor would like to do, but her troops are ready if it comes to blows. While she's talking and giving her report, she says to Becklin, I would like you to accompany me. Perhaps seeing a knight will deter them from any further acts of aggression, which Becklin readily agrees to. Afterwards, she will head over and begin making preparations to head back to the camp while Becklin gets herself ready. Becklin will stop and turn to all of you and say, may I have a word with you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Am I there? Can I say yes?
Yeah, you're there.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yes, please.
Yeah, you guys have been working in the town for hours. This is like early afternoon now. So she's going to make a request of all of you. She said, I would like you to, there's no time for me to do it myself. I would like you to go to my quarters and retrieve a parcel for me.
Okay.
Right.
What does it look like? What is in the parcel? Can I keep what's in the parcel if you don't want what's in the parcel?
No.
I'll keep it safe.
I think she's asking us to get it because she wants what's in the parcel.
No.
Oh.
It's not.
Oh?
I would like you to retrieve the parcel, and she kind of looks over to where Darrett is working. She said, "It's for the boy."
Oh.
Okay.
But I take it the boy is leaving.
The boy is staying. He's not. He's needed here. But in the event that I do not return, I would like you to make sure he receives it.
Oh. Okay.
You'll find it. It's a box. It is a large wooden box under my bed in Thornwall Keep.
Okay.
I can trust. She's looking at you, Liam, most of the time. She's like, I can trust you to make sure. Alfie, you're a kinder, and you wanted the first thing out your mouth was, "Can we keep it?"
I don't know.
So she is looking at you, Liam, and asking if you could make sure that this happens.
It'll be done.
I knew my trust could be in you would be rewarded. He says, "Well, I must go. Hopefully we'll see each other again." You can tell she does not look like confident about what's going to happen right now.
I am not confident with the fact. I feel like we're just throwing a big stone at an even bigger wall.
Should you remind you one last time, please do not give it to him until the evacuation is succeeded.
Understood, and don't forget that some of us can still live to fight another day.
I'll miss you.
I will miss you too, Alfie. She gives you a little. She gives you a little on the chin. So she checks her gear one last time, and with that, you hear the grumbling of the dwarf, and the two of them mount up and head out of town. Everyone watching as they leave. Raven lingers on there, retreating a little bit longer than everyone else, and then turns to you all and says, "Oh, with Becklin gone and Darrett still so young, I guess you lot are the best we have."
Don't worry, I vaporized the man like 20 minutes ago. It will be fine.
It was a few hours ago, but yes, I've heard. It's a wonderful tale.
Time is an illusion.
Time is an illusion.
And where is this? I mean, that also reminds me. Where is the beloved Lord that is supposed to be so helpful?
I believe he's packing, and I'd rather he be over there packing than over here causing trouble.
That is, I mean, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but he is strongly aware that none of his stuff is going to make it on the boats, right?
I'm sure his pantaloons will float.
I was going to say, with the amount of people we have, the boats and the rafts, and between food and necessities, his personal items aren't going on the boat.
Ain't exactly a luggage situation.
I will cross that bridge when I come to it. I know he's busy, he's contained, he's not here in the way.
Okay.
I think there's some behind too.
What was that, Italian?
What?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said we can leave his son behind too.
Yeah.
She kind of
like make some more room for his luggage.
She kind of like squints her eyes at all of you, and she's like, if we could, but I would prefer we don't leave anyone behind. Good or bad, they are still citizens of my town.
I just thought with him there, they're not going to want to stay here very long. So
Interesting idea, but I can't risk it.
True, because if he has a lot of money, then he could give them a lot of money if he dies to turncoat. So better that he stays.
That's a good point.
Okay, well, what else can we help with in the meantime? Is there anything else we can do?
I think most of the preparations are underway. I would say get yourselves ready. And about this time, it's been a little while. You hear some people like panicking, last minute preparations. So you end up going about and helping some of the more needy elderly women or children, making sure that they have their stuff. The town is doing their best to get everything together. But, you know, again, half the able bodies are dead. So you are basically everyone's able body now. Alfie,
beautiful.
During the course of this, you kind of lose track of Slug.
God damn it! God damn it! God, not again, man!
She has wandered off, and nobody has seen her in quite some time.
I will go to the top of the roof and start yelling Slug. If you don't fucking get back here into this building in the next 5 minutes, your sorry ass is going to be left behind. You get your ass back home!
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
Okay.
Intimidate the wind, I believe.
Yeah, some crows go flying. Like,
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, most people are terrified right now. But there's still no sign of Slug.
Oh my god.
Like, you are definitely making a spectacle about it, and people are like, I don't want to be that child when she's finally found.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to spank someone, but I swear to God, I'm a fighter and it's going to hurt.
I'm not going to spank you. Soft. I'm just going to beat you.
I'm just going to punch you in the face.
Jesus.
You should assimilate to that guy, Elliot.
Oh, no.
Yes, just imagine if I mean to do it.
Okay. I'll go back inside and I'm going to go to Liam and be like, Liam, Slug is gone again. I don't know what to do.
I'm sure that she's just found one of the families and is getting up to some mischief or something. It's not like as far as she can go. I mean, we can try and look around a bit.
I mean, I'll go look for her, and I will be back before everyone leaves, okay? And then...
How about this, Alfie? You keep helping everyone here because you're mighty helpful, and I'll take a look around.
Okay.
If she's still here, I'll find her. Okay? You do what you do best and keep helping these people.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
That sounds like a good plan?
I guess. But come back way before we leave, okay?
Of course. At the first sign of trouble. I'll be back. And not to worry about Slug, She's probably just found a toy in a street. It's probably lots of stuff that's laying around.
Toys.
Well,
get toys in the
try telling her that.
She probably got stuck behind. She got stuck in a ring of salt. It's fine.
Oh my goodness! Not a
demon. No, but slugs don't like fucking salt.
That's a good one too. So while you all are like going about your business and now looking for Slug, you see a rider come riding into camp. horse is lathered. He is not a soldier. He looks more like a farmer. He hops off the horse and runs up to Raven. The army, they're approaching. The regiment should be engaging soon.
We need to get moving.
I'm sorry, what?
I think she's mad at a slug still because this is happening, and she's.
Well, it's just moving double time.
They appear to be more than we thought. And the guy kind of just like collapses on the ground.
What?
Oh, the guy who rode in?
Yes.
Was he hurt?
He looks exhausted.
Oh, dude, you can't. You got get up. We have to leave then. You want to die here? Get your ass up! And I started fucking picking him up and carrying
him. All right.
Liam, you might want to step on finding Slug while we try to get these people to get these rafts in the water.
Yeah. That sounds like a good time for that.
So you all continue, like, basically take an extra little bit of oomph and sense of urgency as you know that combat will soon be instigated, or something is soon to be instigated. And you, Liam, where are you looking for Slug?
Yep. Let's see. We left her at the Brass Crab. Start there. Look where the food is, Brass Crab. Look where that toy shop that she liked is. After that,
well, I was gonna see if I could make a suggestion. Check the last place she saw us go to before we separated.
I think the last time we saw her was at the Brass Crab, and we were headed to the gate.
The keep. To be flung through the air.
That's also true.
And you have
we have to go to the keep anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, just do a loop. We've pretty much been on this side of the city for most of the time. So do a loop on this side and pick up the packet parcel from the keep while we're there, just making sure she's not investigating gnome flingers. Yeah, I think those will be the first places to start.
All right. So go ahead and roll me investigation checks.
All righty.
I need 2 of them.
And at some point, 2 of them. And at some point, I'm probably going to just take a hang by, like, the docks and stuff and just make sure she's not hanging over the edge.
again.
Oof. Okay. So you basically scour the docks and you work your way around in a loop. And there is absolutely, like, no sign of her. Nobody has seen her for, like, since early in the morning or yesterday. She has just, like, up and vanished. Now, if you head over to the keep, are you also going there to look for her and retrieve the box?
Yeah, dual purpose.
Yeah. So, looking around the keep for her, you don't see any sign of her. Everything appears to be just as it was when you were last here, except you do hear tinkering about upstairs because the gnome is there working on the gnome flinger. It's like, from my notes, I think I can get a few extra yards of distance and elevation, and I've created a new, like, landing, no crash. So he's just excited about what he's doing over there, but you don't see any real changes on the gnome flinger. He's just fiddling with it. You do find the crate underneath the bed. It is a fairly large box. It weighs about 70 pounds, and it's wooden.
Fair enough.
It's probably about 2 feet by 3 feet by about a foot deep.
You warn the gnome of the approaching evacuation.
You'll be able to see it for miles from up here. But yeah, I'll take the box and just take a brief peek inside to make sure that it's not something that'd be easier carried otherwise.
Okay. So you take the box and you are basically still searching. You go outside again, and you hear horses. You hear not horses, hooves from a single horse galloping towards the town. It's been about an hour
Secondary
since
question.
Cudgel and so have left.
While I was in the keep, had a bit of elevation. Was I able to see anything? Missing children or anything on the horizon?
You didn't see anything on the horizon, but you also know that there is a valley between you and where they were. Also a forest. Smoke. Yeah. You do see smoke, like smoke trails from like campfires. You saw a lot of those, but you didn't see like the armies, either one of the armies yet.
Fair enough.
Had you stayed up there, you may have noticed the rider coming, but now when you exit, you do hear him. The rest of you.
Yeah.
Are any of you helping with the search?
I'll help since I'm not, strong. I can help.
Okay.
If the majority of the designs of the rafts are done, then I'll help.
Okay. And
I will continue helping the elderly and stuff, because if I tried to search for her, I might rip someone's head off. So I will keep myself busy by helping the old.
Okay, so you're keeping yourself busy. You two are searching around the northern, because Liam has told you she's not in the south side of the town. She's not here. She's gone. Maybe she's in the park. There's like a thicket of woods on the inside of the gate that the kids play in. So they were like, check there. She might be there. So you're like calling out for her, and you two also hear the galloping horse coming, and it is fairly loud because of the quietness and the fact that the entire town is on the far end of the town. What you hear as this rider approaches is pounding the hooves, and you all kind of look, and she looks up and starts to yell. They're coming! Evacuate now! The dragon, boy. And as soon as she says dragon, a shadowy figure just comes out of a treetop and plows into her. What would you all like to do? This is way too loud.
I'd like to pee.
I mean, I would like to find Slug and leave.
I don't think we have time to find Slug anymore.
Oh, where? At this point, where are we in relation to this occurrence?
So you are all on the south side of the gate, and she is on the north side of the gate.
Got it. I mean, I have this box that I would really like to not.
Well, I take it if the dragon's here and they're coming, I don't think our defenders are still there.
Valid. First order of business is relieving this parcel to its destination, which is what I was on my way to do. Second order of business is, if I can do that, shoot whatever the fuck is on the road.
Okay. So what you see is she has been basically driven from her horse. She's been knocked off her horse, and there is one of these reptilian creatures. It has, in its attack, it has decapitated the horse. You're not there.
I can still react.
Alfie.
How big is this thing?
How big is what?
This thing.
Dragon Boy.
The reptilian creature?
Yeah.
The giant scaly horse with wings.
A stocky 6 foot.
Okay. That's pretty impressive still to decapitate a horse. That's a feat.
Well, you also watched as it descended from like 40 feet up. It just came full. It kind of did an Alfie move, except with a sword. Now.
Okay. Is the person alive, or are they, also decapitated?
Nope. She is alive, but she's
okay.
pinned under the body of a horse, and she is weakly trying to defend herself with a weapon as this creature kind of stalks around her, poking at her. You could see it smiling its toothy grin at her because it's going to be an easy kill if someone doesn't do something.
So am I able to shoot it before it does that?
Yes, I'm going to give you a target.
Cool.
Roll and also roll initiatives.
Oh yeah, that could work too. Guess we could do that.
All right. So, Boris, you hear the screams and you're heading over to the gate, so you'll be there on the next turn. But Liam was already kind of there because he was at the Thornwall Keep. So I'm gonna go to his turn.
Okay.
And
I'm punished with my success.
You're punished with your success. I'm sorry.
Can I try, like, while I'm looking? Can I at least, while traveling, try to see if I can find Slug on my route?
You guys have been looking for Slug for the while, but you can roll an investigation check for me.
Cool. I'm going to use my inspiration. Because if I can find her, I would like to get her out of there rather than fight.
Valid.
That's fair.
This is definitely a time-sensitive issue.
Okay. So you don't find Slug, but you remember the toy that she was given?
Yeah, the snake thing.
Yes. You do find that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. You know the ropes that you guys set to descend from the cliffs?
Yes.
It's at the base of one of those ropes. Back to Liam. So Liam, you see this creature out there in the distance, and of course we're doing this a little bit theater of the mind because it shouldn't be that long, but I will put him on the thing so you can see him. You can get a shot off of him. He is at long range.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is he to be at long range?
120 feet?
I could reach out and touch him from that distance.
I don't remember what the range is of a bow at the top of my head, but
you have a longbow. I think it's 90. Yeah.
No, it's way more than 90.
Well,
I think it's
a longbow,
I might be thinking of a short
it's 150.
Bow. 150? Oh, then never mind. He's just at the edge of your long range.
He's real far away.
Yeah, no, he's just at the edge.
I was thinking short bow too. I thought you had a short bow as well for a second.
No, I have a longbow. It's 150, 600.
Yeah, if you have a longbow, then she's just at that edge. So you could pop up onto the gate and just take a shot at him.
And that is what I intend to do. As I see him decapitate this horse from the fucking cliffs. And I am also going to, because I feel like it's about time to move, I'm going to, let's see, what is this? Double check. Use a bonus action to, it doesn't help. So I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Splash for an hour. Yeah, I'm just going to use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark in case I need it again in the future. And so I will cast... Actually, does that have a... That has a range. Okay, so he's out of range of that one, but I can cast the other... I can cast Zephyr Strike on myself. And I'm gonna use that because I want to fucking double time this. And so I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself. And I will also be using the active part of Zephyr Strike to give myself a bonus to my second attack, which will also give me additional movement speed.
Okay. Do me one favor
so,
though. Hunter's Mark, you still have it on you from last combat. So,
those are the concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Target unidentified creature. Then I will use my first attack on him as part of my action. And no modifiers, right? So just straight attack.
So that's a hit.
Does that hit? Oh,
so
okay.
as he's getting ready to land the blow, you send an arrow into him. Do damage.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a lot of damage.
10 damage. Okay. Then Dread Ambusher attack.
Correct.
Which, self... I already have that one on myself. I believe that's the damage. And then also the other effect, Zephyr Strike effect, which I'll be using. Zephyr Strike also gives me advantage on the attack. So those things, I think. It's a lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons.
Nope, that was damage. Shit.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay, you hit anyway, so you can leave the damage on him. I was going to say, hold on, let me fix it. So you send a second arrow streaking out right behind the second one. You put them nice pair next to each other. It has
I rolled next to minimum damage.
You did. He has his arm up as the two arrows hit him, and he kind of like sneers in your direction. And you watch as he gets ready to like swing his sword down on top of this creature. Thalion, you're up next. You kind of headed over to the gate with Boris, and the two of you like arrive and see Liam shooting down onto the road. And you look through the gate, and you can see that there is a rider pinned under a horse with a lizard-like creature standing over her and getting ready to stab her in the face, evidently.
Lovely.
Also, I'm using all my movement to just double time it out of there because I got to get this box to somebody.
Wait, when you say double time it out, like towards her or away from there?
Oh, away. I did what I can now, but I got to get this box because it like weighs as much
And
as
if he's leaving the scene, I'm going to tell him that I think Slug went up the cliff, up the rope.
Skirt. Drop the
box. What? Okay, so you stop and drop the box. Thalion, no, it is your turn. What are you doing?
How close is the dragon?
So
the gate that I'm at.
From the gate, it's 120 feet out. From this side of the gate, anything short of 120 feet is going to be out of range. You would have to go outside the gate.
That's not really much I can do from this point, from this position. I don't really want to go out there and say hi to the dragon. So
it's a lizard. It's not a dragon. Dragons are worse.
I'm just gonna, I guess, hide and watch the reptile.
Okay. I'm gonna give you all a name for them soon, just so you can start using it. Because
I like Steve.
Steve? Nah. I'm thinking more like Roy.
Roy, so I can say when they beat us up that they're a royal pain in my ass.
Yep, there you go. All right, Alfie, you can't do anything. So you watch as the scout from the ground with disadvantage. Well, prone would give you disadvantage. So with disadvantage, she tries to stab at this creature. Oh God! Hopefully she does something.
I believe.
Disadvantage. She gets more than one. She gets more than one attack though. She gets two. So hopefully.
Yeah, no, they got this.
She could do something.
I feel like she got her message across, though.
So I rolled a 19 and a 1. Let's give her a second attack.
Ah.
Oh wait, she hit him.
Damn.
Please finish what I started.
She did. So it
Thank
turns
God.
to look at you and smiles, and in the confusion, she jabs up at it and stabs it. And as she stabs it, now she has to make a saving throw. Hold on. She does not make her saving throw. So you watch as she stabs it, and the creature immediately changes like color and goes from like a coppery color to like a dull gray color, and she is frozen on the ground. She's no longer moving.
Shite.
But the creature is no longer attacking her either. Do you all want to do anything?
We should probably go tell people to hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry the box over to these two and say, "You two take this. It's gonna take both of you."
Probably will.
You let go and they both go, ah.
You wanna know what? You have a point, but it's uncalled for.
I'm already gone. I'm going for that hit.
Does anybody have an unseen servant spell? Floating
Not
disc?
yet, no.
Floating disc. See, that would be useful. Nobody ever takes that spell anymore. Hold on. I'm turning off.
I know someone who has that spell.
I know somebody who has that spell too, yeah. Okay. Alright, so Liam, you're heading for where?
The rope.
You're heading for the rope.
Spotted.
So you're just leaving this person out there on the road?
Didn't they turn into like?
Well, I mean, like I could probably like hit them on the way, but like if it looks like they're dead from here.
No, she's sitting up with her sword extended in this creature's gut, and then the creature standing over her, looking back towards you with a sword ready to come down. They're like frozen.
Both of them.
Both of them, yes. You've seen this before.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the one go frozen, but not the other. I mean, I kind of have to pass there to get to the rope anyway. So
No.
Nope.
The rope was inside the gate, so they're outside the gate. So you.
Oh.
If you are any of you on the town map?
No, a 240-foot round trip, a 240 movement round trip is a lot of movement.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'm resharing the map. So they're out. See where it says to the high hill on the map? It's up here.
We don't have the text.
It doesn't say that on our version of the map.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so where the arrow is,
see the arrow.
That's where they're kind of fighting. That was where they're frozen. You put the ropes to climb up over here.
Yeah.
And you just came from Thornwell Keep, which is the Pentagon over here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like you could either run out the gate and deal with her, or you can go up towards the ropes. Your choice. But they're not in line with each other.
Yeah.
Now, you do notice that this is not a farmer. This is a person dressed in ironclad gear.
They did their job, and if they're gone, I can't really help them, so I gotta look for the kid.
And her last thing said to us was, evacuate now.
Yeah.
Not, hey,
does it look like the lizard thing is dead?
It's not moving, and from where you're at, it looks pale, like it turned into a grayish color. Has it what? It has it sort of. Yeah.
But every other lizard thing we saw would collapse into dust, but this one is not.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, it's 120 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just send 3 magic missiles its way before we grab the thing and move, because that'll hit.
That will hit, yes.
So I'll send one of those its way, just in case.
Okay.
A level 1 magic missile, yeah.
So
Looks like they did have a way to get across the river after all.
Knock your spell off.
I did.
Count it off. When you send your spell, I'm not gonna have you roll damage. When it hits it, you watch. You've seen this effect before. It looks like the missile is hitting stone, and then you watch as the creature crumbles.
I'm fine with that.
It crumbles to the ground around her, but she's still posed as if she was stabbing up from the ground. She's no longer struggling. Mm-hmm. She's just frozen in time.
Would I know that she seems to be possibly petrified?
You have seen the effect wash over people before. Yes, it's quite possible.
I don't have the means to stop that, and I don't have the strength to carry a stone person, let alone a non-stone person.
She doesn't look gray. She's not gray. She still has color in her skin. The Draconian looked gray. The Draconian physically turned to stone. She just looks inanimate.
Well, I think I'm going to fall under the same presumption that she's part of the military group, and she did say to evacuate everyone, so I think my efforts need to go to that.
Also, I'd be wasting more time. Holding a box now.
Yeah, so one of us can't carry it. We're moving with the box into town to complete the given quest of delivering this parcel.
Remember, you're not supposed to deliver the parcel until after the evacuation. You're stuck with it until
then. Well, if it's not on a boat, we can't deliver it.
No, I know. I don't want you to accidentally go and find him and be like, here.
Okay, we will take it to where we need to. We'll be getting it in town, because I'm not going to be like, okay, now everyone's on the boat, run, and me and him are like running with the box. So we need to get it over there now.
That's fair. All right, so you two are heading to the wharf. Liam, you're heading up the ropes. All right, you can
and
climb.
Technically, we're the only three that heard that leave now, so some people have to deliver that message.
That's fair. All right, so you're gonna go deliver the message. Liam, you're running up on the top. Well, actually, you're gonna climb up.
Goal.
Roll me athletics, please.
Yep.
Now you have this rapid movement thing on, I'm assuming.
It lets me double move for one turn, and I like it does other things, but right now that's all that matters.
Right.
Is I just got double movement for one turn. Athletics.
All right. You guys did a good job of tying the rope off. You are an athletic individual. You managed to climb the 60 feet up at the point where you tied these suckers off. So you are basically on a cliff looking down into the town. You're up here. You don't see anyone just yet. Would you like to roll a survival?
Yep, I would like to do that.
All right, so you get down and start looking for tracks. You notice them. You see the small handprint next to the rope as they must have braced themselves to stand up. You see the small little footprints heading off into the woods. And with that roll,
the footprints turn into lizard footprints. She turned into a dragon.
With that, the roll that you had, you know it's her. And it's been hours.
God damn it.
Well, that's one problem solved.
You're not there. Shush.
That is savage.
I didn't say it because I was there.
From the vantage up on the cliff here, am I able to see down? Because I know that this side sort of slopes down, I believe. So am I able to see down and see if there's like the fires are getting closer or something like that?
From this vantage point up here, you can see, like when you turn and look to the north, you see the woods. But above the woods, you can see the smoke trails from the campfires, the many, many, many campfires. So what they do is they rise up in tendrils and then they become one big cloud. But the color of the smoke is like a white color, which means the fires have been put out for some time. So you're just looking at the aftermath. So they haven't gotten...
Nothing's really changed there.
No, nothing has really changed. But you can hear fighting in the distance.
Well, that's getting closer. I mean, I look at that and I'm just look off into the horizon and just like curse under my breath, and I dash forward for probably, just like through the tree line, following the tracks for a moment, just to see if it looks like they stopped at the edge of the tree line or anything. But if it just keeps going.
So you follow the tracks to the tree line, and you can see signs of they've continued deeper into the woods. Well, the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
You had you crit the rolls. So I got to give you a lot of this shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and she's moving through the woods, which I'm really good at tracking shit through. But
yes,
which at this point is almost not helpful.
But given the head start that she has and how close you can hear, she's probably in the middle of the battle lines.
Yep. Yeah, knowing her and where we found her in the middle of the woods, even if I find her, it's probably halfway to the next city. I think he's just going to spend a moment sprinting forward because he has to, but as the battle gets closer, there's no chance in finding them. Not in time.
So you sprint forward, and you desperation, you just don't do this to me, slug. Why? That's just frustration as you sprint forward. And when you finally resolve yourself to return, you hear, "Help! Help!" It's not
Does
Slug.
It sound like a gnome who flung themselves?
No, it does not sound like a gnome that's flung themselves. It sounds like a female with a gruff voice. It sounds a lot like the person that yelled, "Evacuate now."
Oh, so it's coming from the road direction?
Yeah, it's coming from if you're heading back, it's coming from your right.
Yeah. I believe that there's a cliff there that I can look down over?
Yes.
Okay. I'll venture over to the cliffside as I double time my way back. Just take a look.
So as you get closer, you hear somebody, "Blasted, help me get this thing off my leg." And you can see that she's trying to push the dead horse carcass from her her pinned leg.
Got it.
Hard to run with a Charlie horse.
Yeah. From where I am now, is the cliff face low enough to where I could slide down the side of it?
The cliff face is still a good 30 to 40 feet in certain places, but it is not. It's not a perfect straight drop, so you could chance it, but I need you to roll a dex check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sort of just loop my bow over my shoulder and try and look for some spotting ways and just try and almost gallivant my way down the side of this, keeping my feet under me.
All right. You have acrobatics?
Yeah.
Roll acrobatics. Yeah, you're fine. You find a couple of handholds and you do that thing where they jump down the side.
Yup.
You end up not too far away from her.
Yeah, I'll go over and see if I can wedge the horse out or pick the horse up enough for them to get their leg unwedged.
So, judging by the direction you came at her, she does brandish her sword at you for a minute and looks you up and down. She's like, "Who are you?"
The one that put 2 arrows in the thing. Now let me help you.
Good enough. And she's she tries to help you help her. So roll me a strength check. You can roll it with advantage because she is trying to lend you aid.
Now, the worst check I've rolled.
That is not your best, I will tell you that. So
yeah.
You two struggle under the weight for a little while, but you finally get this dead horse off of her leg enough that she could squeeze her way out, and she gingerly puts weight on. She says, I think it's just sprained. We have to hurry. The army's split in two. They've engaged the ironclad, and the rest of them are heading this way.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna see if I pull one of my arrows out of the pile of dust that I'm sure is left behind, and then book it into the city.
Okay. All right. So you two go running into the city together. More like jog into the city because her leg is damaged.
Yep.
But we're gonna cut to the rest of the group. Boris, Stallion, you two have a crate and you come running to the docks. You see people, loading up boats, tying boats together. A lot of people are out over the water, working on the boats. What you doing?
Do we? Oh, go ahead.
We need to start moving people like as quickly as possible. So I probably just start saying, anybody who's ready to leave, get going.
You say that, and the mayor will look over at you like, "What are you doing? We still haven't heard from the ironclad. We might be able to."
The scout just ran up to the gate and said,
"A giant lizard pounced on a scout just outside the gate. You don't want to be around here for much longer."
As they were saying that we need to evacuate now.
Fear and dread fills her eyes as she looks around. She says, "Okay, people, we have to go now. Start loading up." And she's doing the same thing you two are doing as people just the reality of losing their homes and what's happening hits them and just gets an eerie quiet as they start loading into boats and basically drifting downriver.
We just need to focus right now.
Would I see Thalion and Boris come back?
Yeah, you're there. You hear them say all this.
Okay, I run over. Where's Slug? Where's Liam?
Do we know the Slug climbed on the rope?
I found a toy at the bottom of the ropes. I found her toy. I guess I'll hand her the toy. I probably still have the toy. And he went to go find her.
We can't leave them here.
Well, I mean, if anything, we're going to be on the last boats anyways, if we're leaving. So we still have time. We have to make sure everyone is gone.
Well, then what do you want me? I don't know what to do. With them gone,
At the moment, just help try to get any of the boats that aren't in the water. I mean, you're stronger than me and Thalion put together a couple times over, so we just need to get what can float in the water. I'm sure that they can use any help you can get to put them, again, I'm going to repeat myself, in the water.
Slug seems to have escaped into the woods. Honestly, she's probably safer there than in him, so...
You'll see Alfie tear up, but quickly brush it off and then just go start helping people shove the boats off of the shore.
All right. So you start helping people concerned. Eventually, Liam will show up with a female scout in tow, and she will immediately report to Raven the same thing. The army split into two. One engaging the ironclad forces and one heading straight for the town. They should be here any minute. As you all are loading into boats and digesting the news once again, I think it's Liam. Yes, Liam. You're looking back to where you last saw Alfie, signs of Alfie, and you're looking back towards the cliff, and as you're watching the cliff, you notice hooded figures lining up on the cliff, just suddenly appearing along the whole cliff line. They stand there for a moment, and Boris, Stallion, you notice him looking, and you follow his gaze as you see the cliff is soon just a line of cloaked figures. And some of them 60 to 80 feet up in the air, some of them as low as 40 feet up into the air. And you watch as one by one they step off the cliff. And as they descend towards the town, large bat wings erupt from their cloaks, and they descend slowly as they begin filling into the town.
I'm just staring there, watching them for a moment. And as I'm like staring, I just sort of idly pull a bundle of arrows out of this, like that was strapped to the side of my pack, and fill the rest of my quiver.
Mayor Raven looks at all of you and she says, "We're going to need time."
I
need to be as fast as possible.
You hear...
I mean, I guess we start attacking them while they're falling. You know, Geneva Convention isn't on yet. You know, you can attack parachuting units.
You hear from the gate a loud clacking sound. And you can see through the town where the gate should be, over the tops of buildings, you see dark black smoke and an orange glow. As the sun begins to like head towards the horizon, you hear this clanking, grinding, metal on metal noise, and then there is a loud crash. Volgar is being invaded.
Fuck luck.
Would you guys like to take a quick break here?
Sure.
No? Yes?
It sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, we'll take like a 15. No. Yeah, we'll take a 15. I'm just not going to start the counter, but I am going to go to the screen. Grab your drinks, get ready, because it's going to get intense. Maybe.
Already
Oh, boy.
intense.
We'll be right back, folks.
A day.
No. Yay, we're back. Okay. So, the town is being overrun. Creatures are falling off of cliffs and flying down into the town. As you watch, some of them are gliding out over the town and dropping basically flaming orbs onto the town, and buildings are erupting into flames as small explosions dot the rooftops.
That's
Well, I was planning on
So what
doing
were
that
you thinking
anyway,
about
so
doing? What was your plan, Tommy?
I'm gonna cast sleep on one.
You're gonna cause sleep on. So remember, you guys are in the south by the wharf. This is all happening to the north, so you gotta move. At one point, though, seeing all of this happening, Derek looks over at you, draws his long, well, it's a great sword. He draws his sword, and he says, "We have to give them time." And he's like, and he runs off north into the town.
Man, you didn't
Is
have
he
to
dumb
take
or
Gus
brave?
to
I'm
do
not
it.
sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
That is correct.
I look around. I look around to my companions. Well, let's give them one more route, shall we?
What is the last boat that we're hoping to take out? Which boat's gonna hopefully be here for our retreat? If or raft?
Presumably the one the mayor's on.
This one. This one's mine, and we will not leave until you return.
Okay.
One of the
mostly
fishermen
if-
kind of goes,
Well, here's the thing: is if they're overwhelming and it looks like it's a whole lot of them, we're not returning. So let's just leave that as is. But can you put that on the boat? And I point to the parcel.
Oh, sure thing, lad. We'll hold off as long as we can. But I'm not dying for you. And he grabs the parcel and puts it on the boat
Understood.
next to the mayor.
Weird how I'm expected to do that for you.
I love it. I love it a lot.
As you run off into the distance.
Yep.
Bye. Okay.
So just imagine how you'd be
Don't
like.
say
I mean,
this is a
come on.
bitch.
I just imagine like the camera like lingering on him for a while after the scene. Just
I mean,
internalize what just
this
happened.
is his town. We're technically just visitors that came in for a funeral, and it's like, you guys need to hold him back. Okay.
They're lucky we're nice people.
Are you, though?
Mostly.
Try to be.
Okay.
I mean, if we weren't nice, we could have just, as soon as we realized their impending doom, we could have just.
Yeah, we could have
vanished.
left like yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Be
tried
like,
to
it seems like you're
still
fucked.
be here. It would be great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Alfie. Alfie, what's your passive perception?
Poop dingus probably 8.
An 8. Yeah, okay.
An 8.
So, what? First off, tell me exactly what all of you are doing. I know Boris ran to follow Garrett.
Yeah, I moved forward. Yeah.
What is Liam doing?
I'm following behind, just, a few steps behind Derek.
Okay. Dalian?
I'm getting ready to bat some of these people out of the sky.
Okay. So, and then Alfie.
I kind of want to be the person in the back that, like, if anybody slips by my friends, I want to kind of whop them with my. Do I have a sword? No, I have a hand axe. I will hand axe them.
By the way, I should probably. I'm gonna cast a heal on Alfie before the fight. 'Cause I just saw how damaged she is.
Okay. So
And she's kind of one of the frontliners, so she should probably not, go in at half health.
sounds good.
So.
Boris, you have inspiration. Thank you to Loco.
Yay!
Thanks for being our savior.
Dankeschön.
There you go. 8 health to Alfie.
So this is what happens. Liam, you see Thalion grab Alfie and says, "Wait a minute," and basically lays hands on her, and you see his hands glow as he channels magic into her and magically heals her. Not something you see him do often, but he's getting better at it, evidently. But as they're standing there, you watch as a winged creature descends out of the sky between two buildings and attacks Alfie.
Shield, shield, reaction shield. Is that a thing?
Reaction shield? No, that's not a thing.
It is a thing for me.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a thing for Alfie too. She has a shield, and her reaction is holding it in front of her.
Her reaction is swearing.
But that's true.
Wait,
well,
I thought that was,
that's terrible.
Wasn't she able to, as a reaction, open the shield?
Yeah, she can engage her shield.
Yeah, I
So-
want to do that.
Okay, so put your shield on and just make sure. Well, you have +2 when you have the shield on, so just put it on.
If you don't already have it equipped.
Okay, yeah,
Right, if you already don't have it equipped. If it's already equipped,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
We're good.
Okay, so you. Oh wait, but you didn't see the thing, Alfie, so you don't get a reaction. Sorry.
Bitch!
Sorry. Disengage the shield.
Ah! Fuck, okay.
Now, we'd like you all to roll initiatives.
Come on, baby, give me a good initiative. Let's go. Boop. You bitch, you rolled off a 20.
Feels bad.
I need to move this map out of the way. Oh, my map was too big. It was covering the... That's not terrible, I guess.
Alright, so
I like
Thalion,
my basketball,
you're healing. Liam, you see this creature coming out from between the two buildings. You just make out its shadowy form. It is actually your turn.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna shout out, "Alfie, get down!" And I will send as many arrows as I can. I will use this Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark. I just want to make sure I put the right one on myself and the right one on him. That should work. Yep. Cool. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Action, fire arrow at Badman.
Okay. That's a hit.
Hit. Damage, Badman.
Good roll.
Good damage. So you send an arrow at Badman.
Mm-hmm.
And it immediately, like, its robes are trailing off back behind it. Its wings are out. And you do notice this one looks different from the ones you've seen before. The shade of his scales are more of a coppery color, while the other ones are more of a brass color. And the horn arrangements on his head appear different.
Got it.
Would you like to do your Dread Ambusher?
I would like to do my second attack. Yes, please. Thank you. I would like to make it look less cool and more of a crashed pile of dirt on the ground. Longbow attack number 2. That shite.
He turns his body as the arrow slips by him, and he descends quickly towards Alfie. Boris, you hear? You're not. Alfie. I just say Alfie.
I have to make noises.
It's fine. It just threw me off. It's like, did I say Alfie in my head? So Boris, you hear Liam yell, "Alfie, get down!" and turn and start firing into the air. You look up and you see this draconian creature, like swooping down towards Alfie.
Okay, well,
There's a dagger in each hand.
Oh, then I'm going to firebolt it, but I mean, I got an inspiration. I'm going to use it. Let's not give it a chance to hit someone so quick.
What are you attacking it with?
Firebolt. It's a ranged attack.
Okay, go ahead.
I do make sure I have him. Unidentified creature. Yep. Come on.
That is definitely a hit. But it still descends towards Alfie.
Yep. Yeah, that's... I don't think I have any bonus actions I can really do at the moment, so... Yep, that'll be it for me.
Okay. So, Alfie, it's not your turn, because you do hear the screams, and you do get enough, like, to turn and look as this shadow, like, slams into you.
Great.
Blame initiative. So, this is the first attack.
I was really hoping for a crit. That's why.
Which is a hit.
I was really hoping my second one hit. The second one would have been like 2d8, 1d6 plus 4.
And this is the second attack.
Oh my god.
No.
That one misses. So it slams into you. You both go kind of tumbling. It gets the first hit around your shield, and then your second, the second you get hit, the shield comes into existence. Like, you activate it. So now you have the shield, you can put it on. And it is your turn.
Yay! I want to mollywop this bitch with the shield. Man, how cool. Can we be level 5? Wait, do I get 5? It's 2 at level 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we just
Don't worry,
level
we
5?
all want level 5.
I can do like fucking shield bash, fucking hand axe, fucking slash. No, okay, thanks, bye.
What level are you now?
3.
You're 3.
2.
Yes, you can be level 5.
Oh wait, 3.
In a couple of chapters.
I thought we were sub 2.
No, we're 3. We got our subclasses.
Yeah, I am level 3. I just forgot.
Yes, you are level 3. You're not. No, you cannot just be level 5.
I didn't want someone.
Level 5 is going to be great, though. We're going to get multi-attacks.
I can't wait till you get to level 5. Alfie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna bash him with. I want to push him back with the shield, or bash him.
Now, do you have any shield things on your character, or are you just using it as an improvised weapon?
I don't have a shield thing.
All right, you don't have like Shield Master or anything like that where you get like bash as an attack. Okay.
No, I don't think she does.
All right, so you can basically make a strength attack, but the damage from the shield would be as an improvised weapon, which I think is a D4. Somebody check, please.
Yeah. Improvised weapons D4.
Yeah.
Her fists are also a D6.
Right, but she wants to use the shield. I'm not going to take it away from her.
Fair. just letting you know.
So, go ahead and roll an attack, Alfie.
So it's just a D20 plus.
Well, I have it available on the combat tracker, so you should be able to target it. There you go. I would say unarmed attack.
Would it just be like an
Well, no, because you have the shield in your hand.
Oh.
Well, that's still a hit. Did you just roll a 1 and hit? Oh, an 11. I only saw the 1. I was like, what? Absolutely not. Okay, so you you turn and give him a smack, and you hit him with the shield. So go ahead and roll damage.
Don't let me down, baby. I was gonna say pointy side up, but you're all pointy side up.
That so that's the pointiest side.
Yeah, boy.
You know you didn't target him, right?
What? No, it says targets unidentified creature.
That was for the hit,
It-
for the damage you did. I'll drag it onto it, but like you got to keep him
I think
targeted.
it's because it wasn't. It was just a
Yeah.
D4 roll versus a attack damage roll. Yeah.
Right, I think that's what happened. We got to get you. We got to get like a shield on your character sheet so you could start using it as a weapon.
Sounds good.
She's gonna have a laundry list of weapons on her thing soon.
I know. All right, so you give him a smack, but it's still standing there, looking down at you angrily. Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Okay. So we're gonna pass your turn.
Yes.
He is not with you. Dalian, your turn, sir.
Hey, I am going to stab it,
All right, so you're gonna.
assuming that it is in range. Because
Yeah, you were standing there right there when it happened. You just were
That's
taken
why
by
I'm assuming.
surprise.
are you
Unfortunately,
kidding me? That looked.
you didn't
You're
have
like-
him targeted
oh.
either. What's wrong with you people?
Oh, that was because I just untargeted Alfie.
That's fine. I just dragged it onto him to make sure it was a miss. So that was a miss. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do, honestly. But yeah, that's everything. Oh yeah, I need to hit the thing.
Okay, Liam.
Yep.
It
always
is
back to
now
me, Alfred.
standing between you. It is on the ground amongst your companions.
Got it. Knock another arrow and loose it at the back of its head.
Okay.
Mhm. Goal in life, send this foul beast back to the hell that it crawled out from.
Do you have that thing, sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter? If you give me one more level, I will.
So you don't have it yet.
Can I take it on loan? And
Minus 2.
Can I can I take the two actions on loan?
No.
Can I
When
put
did
it
this
on
become?
layaway?
Let's make a deal. Wait, go ahead.
Hey, you're gonna ask me questions, and I'm gonna respond with questions. Oh,
I mean,
Mine
if we
is-
don't ask, it
minus
couldn't
2.
be a yes.
yeah.
And if you roll,
Is there any way I could use my movement to reduce the chance of hitting someone I would not want to hit in the back of the head by going to one side?
because Dalian is moving, it's not so much that they're in your way; they're moving around. So,
Fair enough. Had to ask.
well, and you're in the street, so it's not like you can run all the way around to the other side. You're in a narrow lane, so
Fair enough. Fair enough. Minus 2 attack, longbow creature. Mother.
wow. Okay,
All
that
my
is
good rolls are gone. Have a nice day.
that is a miss.
Yup. I am going to stay here because there's not much else I can do. I could go up on the roof and become a target for all the things floating over the city. But I don't want to do that.
You could do that. Boris, it is your turn. This creature is engaged between Thalian and Alfie. And because you guys were in front, Thalian did turn around to go back and heal Alfie. So Thalian is the one in the way.
So if I miss, I hit that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I have feelings.
So minus 2 if I'm doing a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to, I guess, send another firebolt his way. I guess that's really all I got. Go. That's awful.
That
Is
is
that
a
enough?
miss.
I don't. Son of a. That's my turn.
All right, it is its turn. So, since Dalian did come and attack it, it's going to turn and put one attack into him, one attack into Alfie. So it's going to split its dagger attacks between the two of you. Okay.
Bitch.
Okay.
So I'll do Alfie's first since I already have Alfie targeted. So this is the first attack. And that is a hit. Alfie's down. Not good.
Let's go, baby. Round 2. Death round 2.
Let's untarget Alfie, and we're going to target Thalion. And dagger attack. That's another hit.
No, Thalion's down.
And Thalion's down. It will howl in glee and turn towards the 2 remaining. Feeling very confident that this is going to go easy.
Are we sure this was balanced?
Yeah, it's pretty balanced.
Balanced?
Oh, Alfie
Never.
rolled a 2 on her death save. She has 1 fail.
Ooh, at least it wasn't one.
It's very balanced. What's wrong with you, Thalion? Thalion also.
Maybe if we had full health and all our spells and
Thalion has a successful save. Yes, if you would have had all that, but that's the thing. You're being attacked. It's a war. Suck it up, Buttercup. Liam, it's your turn.
I haven't reached my full war crime potential yet. This isn't fair.
I guess we can take 2 in fucking Dragonlance.
This
Take
is
2
your-
the Boogaloo.
This is Boris's origin story, where he becomes a war criminal. Liam,
Yeah, all his friends die.
on a good
and he
note,
has to come
nobody's in your way to shoot this thing now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start charging at it with my fucking bow, unleashing another fucking arrow while screaming. Ooh, fucking shite.
I like to think that's
How far away? How far away with it do you think I am at this point? At the beginning of my turn.
You guys were walking like a group, so you were 50, not even 50 feet away from it. I would say you were within that range.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my movement to close down so that I'm less than 30 feet away from Alfie. And then fire another arrow at it.
That is a miss. I'm gonna say that if you lose this fight, it's your damn dice. It's not me.
Yeah, it's the digital dice because they've decided that I'm not allowed to roll above a 6 all of a sudden as soon as this fight started.
You gotta put your wrist into it.
I would love to.
Boris, you have 2 down companions and you're not helping.
I'm not helping. I hit him once at least. I tried. I missed the other one because of the -2. I would have hit either otherwise. I mean, since it's a dire situation, I'm going to... I don't have the -2 at least.
No.
I'm going to attempt to end this, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at him. So it'll be a total of 3 rays going towards him.
Okay.
So the first one
is a hit.
And there's the damage for it. Here goes the second one.
That's a miss.
A miss. Here goes the third one.
That's a miss.
Son of a... that would be my turn.
So, Liam, when you moved up, did you put yourself in front of Boris?
That's not the objective.
No, that's what I'm asking you. So you guys moved. Where did you put yourself? Because it was
I'm probably
you in
going
front.
up one side. Yeah.
It was you in front, Boris, then Thalion and Alfie, and then they stopped to converge. So you came and stood around Boris to shoot. But are you putting yourself in front of him, or are you circling around? What are you trying to do? Because I need the.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to get an angle on him, so I probably went picked one side of the street and started going down it.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, because it's gonna turn and choose which one of you it wants to hit. Now Boris just flung spells at it. So my instinct is to go after the caster. But your arrows also hurt. So I think the fair way to do this is I'm just gonna roll a dice, and it's gonna decide on which one of you wants to murder. But being intelligent creatures tend to go after casters first. Boris, you're 1 through 4. Liam, you're 5 and 6. Okay. And since you can't see my dice rolls, Boris, why don't you roll it and decide your fate?
It's a D6, you said?
D6, please.
Oh.
He's after you, Boris.
Okay.
All right, so he's going to basically charge towards you, and he's going to swing at you with 2 dagger attacks. Because you guys split up, so you can't attack both of you at the same time. I need to untarget Thalion first. Okay, Thalion's untargeted. Boris, 2 attacks on you. Do you have shield? You have your armor up, right? You make sure it's up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So first attack, misses.
Cool.
Second attack. That one will hit.
What does it hit with? I mean, I'll use the shield either way.
What does that
so
take?
My
what
AC would bring me to 18.
Brings you up to 18. He will still hit you.
Son of a.
So you put up your shield and you watch as the blue glow goes around you, but it still stabs through.
That's unfortunate. The fact that I could get up to an 18 as a wizard and still get hit blows.
Well, I rolled. I had a 20.
You're not at 21 yet.
Yeah, if you would have been at 21, it would have stopped me. All right. So he does. He is engaged with you now, Boris.
Okay.
All right. Alfie. Oh my God, another 3. She has 2 fails.
Oof.
Thalion. 2 successes. Liam.
Right. So I got within roughly 30 feet of Alfie last time.
Yes.
And she's bleeding out on the floor.
Correct.
So I'm still sprinting forward towards her.
Okay.
And I'm going to slide across the floor and try and cover up her wounds as I do and use my last spell to cast her wounds.
Okay.
And detarget the fucking creature, which I'm not allowed to hit.
Also, detarget Derek. You have Derek targeted as well.
Pressing all the wrong buttons. Derek, that guy.
There you go.
This one.
Ooh, nice heal.
It's a real shame Alfie's so determined to die because.
So, Alfie, you feel warm to the core, something you've never felt before, as like healing magic radiates into you. Remember, healing magic is a new
never
experience.
Felt since the last fight.
Well,
when
that you just recently started enjoying. How's that?
Liam's touch makes you feel all warm inside.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I may not be dying anymore. Whoa.
All right. Anything else, Liam?
Come on, Alfie, get up. I can't do any other actions, so I'm just gonna pick myself up and try and help Alfie up. And that will be my turn from over here.
Okay. Boris, you have this creature right in front of you, right where you want him.
Mm-hmm. I hope this works. I'm using my last spell as well because he's right in front of me.
Yeah.
I put my hand out in front as just fire streaks forward, and I'm casting Burning Hands straight forward at point blank at him. So I hope his dexterity isn't fantastic. I still have him. Yep.
Immune to fire.
He succeeds.
Okay, let me.
But he still takes half damage, I believe.
Yeah. Or half damage, yes.
Yeah.
So
he succeeded. So just
roll
roll
well.
it.
Roll well.
That's middle.
Not good enough though.
Okay. So you send your flames at him, and he kind of staggers back and shields himself a little bit. And then as soon as the flames die out, he like smiles as he like brandishes his 2 daggers at you. Anything else?
That's gonna be my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So he is going to stab at you with both daggers. He still has you targeted. So here's the first one. That is a hit.
I'm going to. I mean, it's not going to do much, but I'm going to use my arcane deflection to add another 2 to my AC, so it would be up to 15.
Nope. He rolled to hit 16.
Son of a dude. See, that's not my fault. This isn't my fault. You're rolling super fucking high.
I rolled an 11. Anyway, I'm gonna give you some damage, okay? How many hit points did you have left?
I have 11 left.
Oh, you'll
I'm
be
going
fine.
down.
You'll be fine. No, you won't. All right.
Oh my god.
So you go down, and he turns towards the last person that should be remaining, which is Liam.
Well, this was a fun campaign.
Alfie, you come to just in time to hear Boris go, and fall.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Is the lizard guy still in front of me?
The lizard guy is near you. He had went over after Boris, so he's about 20 feet away from you now. It might be Loco. It just might be.
Can I run up to him and bash him?
Absolutely. So normally you have to stand up and use half your movement, but Liam helped you stand up, so I'm going to give you just enough to get to him.
Yay. Thanks, Liam. Cool. I'm gonna...
He also gives you a little push as you run towards him.
Cool. Do I have to say if I'm going to spend a superiority die before or after I attack?
So superiority dice
depends on
it tells you when you have to call it. So which one do you want to do?
Every ability will tell you when to use it.
Yeah.
Do goading attack. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can spend 1 superiority die to add the total number of damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against other targets than you.
Okay.
So that's a when you hit was the
When
first
you hit,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, baby. Come on, please. Oh no, it didn't go in the box. Okay, I'm not looking at it. I don't care what that roll was. Oh no, I have 2. Why do I have 2?
Oh, you're still prone.
You are still prone.
Oh,
I should take that.
hit.
I should take that off of you. You still hit, but I'm gonna let you roll it over just in case it was a crit, because I didn't see what dice got dropped.
A 14.
Oh, so then never mind. I won't do it. Then that's fine. Oh, it does say it right there. Drop 14. Duh. All right, let me take the prone off you first, real quick. Okay, go ahead. Do some damage. Now you can add the dice to it. So
okay, 1 superiority die is
a d6. At this level, I believe it's a d6 for you.
It says 4d8.
Yeah,
What?
I think they're always.
Oh, I have a
D8s.
d8. It's a d8.
It's a d8? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the feet version.
Oh.
Sorry. So yes, it should be a d8.
1 superiority die. It's a d8 plus. Oh, it's a 2. Why a 2?
So you could add.
Hand axe down, baby.
So you could add +2 at the bottom.
Oh.
Well, it's just enough because the creature stops cold. But I need you, Boris, to roll a dex save. Well, Boris, you're down, so you automatically fail.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But Alfie, I need you to roll a dex save. Would you like me to just put it on you? I can force it on you. Would you like me to just do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
So you roll a dex save. As what you see is the creature bubbles and explodes.
Ew.
And acid
that's a new one.
sprays out in different directions.
Oh, there's one.
Oh shit.
Death fail, if not two.
There is no half damage, so it's either it hits you or it doesn't. So you watch as some of the acid will land on Boris and start burning into him. You can see the smoke rising off of him. And it's very thick and globs of basically exploded flesh. So it's not like liquid acid. It's just this greenish glob that hits Boris and starts smoking. Boris, you do have one failed death save. But the creature is done. He is gone. So I'm going to take him off. Thalion is still prone. I want to see what will happen. Ah, that's a failure. Liam, it's your turn.
So Thalion's next to me. I'm gonna just yell over to Alfie. See if you can get Boris up. I'm gonna try and help Thalion. And I'm gonna just try and stabilize Thalion.
Okay. Starting to, believe this immortal army theory that this guy had.
As the arrows begin to bend in space-time around him.
All right, roll me a medicine check, please.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you managed to get him stable.
Yep. Okay. And then I will use my movement to try and close the distance to Boris. I believe I can get over there. I just can't help him yet.
Okay. What was that? Oh, that's a success, I think. Yes, success. So, Boris, you have one success, you have one failure, but the acid is still burning into you. So, Alfie, you see this.
Does water help? Does water help, Liam?
Do I think water would help with this?
Give me a survival check. You know there are creatures in the woods that spit and use acid, I'm guessing. So, yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Yes, water would help.
Like, yeah, get it off him.
Okay, I grab him by his feet and I drag him. Oh, actually, what would be faster, dragging him or throwing him over my shoulder?
Are you planning to run him to the river?
Yeah. Chucking him in the river.
Honestly, from where I envision you on the map, he might be dead by the time you get him to the water. So think of it like he has this
canteen on him.
He has this
green.
Grab
a water skin.
Yes, you could use the water skin. Yes. Also.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. He has this goo on him. And think of it like a giant snot that's made out of acid. So you could kind of like scrape it off of him. Or you could just use your water skin. I'm just giving you other options.
I'm gonna take both. Okay, I'm gonna take the water skin in my left hand, start pouring it on it, and then take my hand axe and try to gently scrape it off of his skin.
Okay, you could do that. So you start pouring water on it, and you immediately it starts diluting the acid, and then with your hand you kind of scrape it off of him. And since you've diluted the acid, it doesn't eat your hand axe, but it does leave a nice burn mark on it where it fell onto Boris. There's a red second degree, like an acid burn, but it looks like a second degree burn where his skin's red.
Good thing. I mean, if I survive, good thing I didn't design a pretty boy.
Good thing. Thalion is stable. Liam, you head over to Boris because it would be your turn next, and you can try and get Boris stable.
Yeah, I'll just pull out a salve from my medicine pouch on my hip and start treating his burns and try and get him to stop deteriorating in health.
Oh, nice. It was on a 7 and it teetered back to the 17.
Yeah.
So that is high enough for you to absolutely like get him stable as well.
Right. I'm gonna like top off the little pouch with the salve, put it back in my sack, and just look up at Alfie. Do you think you could help me get Thalion back to the boat? I don't think these two are going to be up for a little while. I staunched the bleeding, but they're in pretty bad shape.
Otherwise, I'm very light.
While you're having a conversation with Alfie, one of those flame things like erupts not too far down the street from you. And you can see them still flying around in the air.
Yep, I'm just gonna chuck Thalion over my shoulder and book it.
I'm like dragging my face across the ground.
I was gonna say, you're 3 feet tall.
Wait, no, can I princess carry him? Can I princess carry him like a princess? His butt might get on the ground.
Wait,
I'd rather his butt.
Wait. What's a princess carry?
Like
when you carry them and their butts.
Okay.
Wedding.
Yeah, I got
wedding
you now.
day over the household.
Right. I didn't know that's what it was called. Okay, fair enough.
I'd rather his butt drag on the ground than his face. I think he might yell at me if it's his face.
You could. You
should have let me die.
The only thing is, like, because his butt's like hitting your knees, you'd be running slower.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So where are you guys headed?
Taking them to the evacuation boats.
Okay, so you're heading back towards the evacuation boats. As you all are heading back towards the evacuation boats, you hear the sounds of battle coming from the street in front of you.
Well, right.
As you're dragging them, Liam, you see a few of what's left of the town's like able bodies fighting a group of these winged creatures. They look a lot like the original ones you saw, which had the more brass color.
I'm just gonna.
But they definitely seem to be outmatched. So there's 3 of them against 4. Now I use the term able-bodied loosely because these are elderly folks fighting basically giant lizard people.
Is there any way for us to get around this with our unconscious comrades?
The battle's kind of raging in the street. You'd have to double back.
Based on what I have seen so far, do I think that if we double back, we're going to run into more trouble instead of going like around this here?
The town is quickly devolving into chaos. Yes, you think that if you were to double back, you would probably run into more combat. Also, if you lost track of Darrit. Or Darrit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I swear to God, that kid's dead too.
He got a little gung-ho. I'm just going to look down at Alfie, who's not looking too great, and just... Do you think that if I try to keep him off you, you can help us get our friends to the other side of this tussle?
What am I doing?
I'll shoot anything that comes near, and we try and get these 2 to the boats. Because we can't help them.
Yeah, okay. You want me to carry them? How you want me to carry them?
Yeah, I'll help you carry them, and then, set them down and loosen arrow if I have to, pick them back up again.
Is there any loose wood anywhere, like a board of wood, from like all of the stuff that they were doing?
So they're not breaking stuff; they're just setting shit on fire. So, but
No, like the townspeople that were deconstructing things and building rafts.
oh, what kind of wood?
Any wood, sturdy
You
wood.
Like a
looking for like
2x4
something to make a stretcher?
or like a plywood? Like what kind of piece of wood are you looking for?
I want to put them on top of each other on a piece of wood and drag the piece of wood.
Oh, like a litter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So what kind of piece? What would it do? Hmm?
What do
right. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of piece of wood so I can be like, yeah. She's got all hostile. Damn. No, there's no fucking wood. Fuck you. No. No, you could find something like a plank that you can lay them on, like a floorboard type of plank, so it's wide and thick.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll just drag it.
Okay, so you lay them on top of there and start dragging it. It is a lot of weight, though. I mean, Boris is a full-grown human. Thalion is a light-ass elf, but still, he's taller than you. So, what is your combined weight?
Neither of them are built, you know.
No, I know. What is your combined weight, gentlemen?
Please don't be heavy then.
I probably
my
know
weight. Let's see. 52 pounds. But my actual character weight, I don't feel it.
Oh, that's your
I'm
150 pounds.
You're 103?
I'm looking for my weight.
Oh.
No, my character is 180.
You're 180 total, right?
Well, not with what that's my person.
Okay.
And then with
so your gear and your weight, you're already at 180. I'm gonna guess you're about 240.
199.
199?
199.
Okay, so he's 200. What's the other one?
I'm about 180.
So you're 180 total?
Yeah, 132 weight and
Alfie, what's your maximum weight?
240? But it says I can lift, push, and drag things 480.
Yeah, so your maximum weight is 480. That's basically moving one square at a time. So they're under that, but you're figuring you're moving well under half your movement rate right now.
That's fine.
Okay, but you are able to move.
Yeah. The important part is that I can move while I'm dragging.
Yes. Yeah. So she is going slow though, Liam. If these things turn and give chase, they will quickly overtake her.
Yeah. So my goal is to help drag them as fast as we can until we're noticed. And then as soon as something comes after us, I'm going to intercept it so it doesn't get onto Alfie with these two.
Okay. So do me a favor. Roll me. That was terrible. Why did it do that? All right. Roll me a stealth check. Alfie, you can roll one with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So you guys are going by, and you watch as these things are basically tormenting the guards that they're fighting. And while you're watching, one of the guards is slain. But you seem to be making past them. So you're kind of sneaking down the street, and the combat's going on in the street. And at first, they don't notice you. But Liam, as soon as you get like within about 20 feet of them, one of them turns and looks right at you.
All right. And as soon as it, makes gestures towards me, I'm going to move forward and cut him off.
Okay. Now, you can absolutely do that. You do have like a slight element of surprise. Do you want to utilize it?
Yeah, I mean, if it's noticing us, might as well.
Okay.
I'll drop my hands off the litter and try and silence his eyes before they react. Do I have to roll initiative or anything?
Yes, I didn't want to put the whole. I gotta apply them to the thing. So Hold on, let me get them on there. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, and of course it didn't roll their initiative, so let me do that. You two can roll yours as well. You two that are unconscious, you might as well roll yours too.
Killing it on the initiative.
But I am doing well on initiative today.
You are. You doing well. All right. Why do you have +2, Liam? Remind me.
+4 because of my
Plus my.
I said Liam. I was gonna get to you, Boris. I don't know why you have +4 or why he has +2. Why do you guys have those numbers? Remind me.
I have the Gloomstalker adding my wisdom to my initiative.
Okay, perfect. And Boris, why do you have +4?
I have tactical wit, which adds my intelligence to my
perfect
initiative.
Just wanted to make sure that there's a reason for those numbers being there and not a mistake. Okay, perfect.
Because I don't like having a plus.
So Thalion
else rolled above a 20.
So Thalion, on your turn, you're going to be a very pretty unconscious elf. Boris, you're going to be a very pretty unconscious human. Well, not a very pretty. You're just going to be an unconscious human. Liam, you are actually before everyone that is conscious.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Awesome. With the brief edge here, do I get advantage on the first attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Had you taken a full surprise round, you could have had advantage for one whole round, but you tried to sneak by, so you lost the surprise round. But I'll give you the advantage on the catching them unaware.
Got it. Works for me. Let's see. We still have this. Can I have something to target?
Oh, I put them on the combat track. I'm sorry. Here, I'll give you 5 of them to target.
It's okay. Oh no, that's too many. You can take a few back.
I'll give you. There you go. You have some targets.
Okay. Which one is the one that has laid eyes?
We'll say it's number 1.
All right. Unidentified creature 1. I still have my hunter's mark concentration from earlier, so I will move it onto him.
Yes.
And then I will. That is my bonus action. Action, fire longbow with advantage.
Oof.
Thank God.
But that is a hit.
Okay.
Oof. I saw the one first. I was like, oh, okay, there's another one.
Yeah, I did too.
All right.
Okay, well, good damage.
So you send an arrow into number 1, and you watch as it sinks through the collarbone area right here on his neck, and actually protrudes out his back. It angrily just picks a hand up and snaps off the arrow. As you...
Well, let's see what you think about that. And then I'll levy my second arrow at him. Not with advantage this time. Attack. Please.
That's also a hit. So it snaps off the arrow angrily as you send another one into it. Do damage. And I'm pretty sure that one is dead. So it howls at you as you send another one into right next to it, and you hear it gurgle and then just freeze as it turns. You watch the gray wash over it as it turns to stone.
I'll just say, and stay quiet. And I'm going to go back to trying to help Alfie move this thing for the moment.
Okay. With that, all of them are aware of your presence.
No, it's fine. We're just going to keep moving.
Okay. So one of them is engaged with the guard. So that one just happens to stop. And he's fighting the guard. So he is going to make an attack on that guard, which is... I'll just roll an attack.
I will take a step up so that I'm not right next to Alfie. I'm 10 feet away from Alfie.
Okay.
Closer to them.
That's fair. All right. So the guard's wearing chain. So lucky for the guard, he is not getting pummeled to death over there. But this thing is hitting him. The chain is protecting him. So they're engaged. The other three peel away to go after you and Alfie, seeing like some easy kills. But just as that happened, you hear a young boy come running into the alley. He says, "I thought I lost you." And he steps towards one of the Draconians and engages. So he will target this one with this attack. He gets 2, right? Yes, 2. Okay. So he'll make his first attack.
I'll just shout out to him. Beautiful timing, Dart.
He's like, yeah, I ran into a couple of these things. There's different types.
Yeah, you're telling me.
All right. So he engages 2 of them, but he does not score any hits on them. So now he has 1 on either side of him. They are going to attack back. So they will target him, and they will do some of this, which misses. And then this one will target him as well, and he'll do some of this.
That one's dead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should probably just take him off the thing. Sorry. He didn't mean to attack. This one will target him and do some of this.
Death thralls.
It's funny because even dead, I was able to hit him.
Oh my god.
All right, so that is going to hit Darrett and do some damage. Darrett's getting smacked up a little bit, but he's like staying in it. Then this one is actually going to come around and come after Liam. So, Liam, you see one approaching you.
All right.
He does get 2 attacks on you. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
First one is a hit. Second one, you manage to keep your hunter's mark up, even though it's on the dead one. Second one is a hit. You still manage to... Nope, you lose the hunter's mark.
Shit.
But the guard gets to go, and the guard is actually going to come up and try to hit the one that's attacking you. And he is going to swing. Guard hits. All he needed was a distraction, evidently. Oh, but he hits like a girl. Alfie, your turn.
Excuse me. I also hit like a girl.
Yeah, but you hit like a bicep of a beast of a girl. He hit like a little girl, like a ballerina type girl.
He hit like Thalion trying to do a melee.
Yeah, I should say he hit like an elf. Sorry.
You're dead. You're unconscious. You can't talk back to me.
You're not there.
Even though I'm on the same boat, I'm gonna laugh about that joke.
All right, Alfie, what are you gonna do? You're dragging these 2. One is engaged Liam, 2 have engaged Darrett, and one is killing a guard, and the other guard is trying to help Liam.
I mean, that seems pretty even. I think I could keep moving, to be honest. I think that would be in my best interest to keep moving with how slow I move. So I'm just going to keep crawling at a snail's pace away for my whole action.
Alfie's like, I'm out of here. Okay, so you keep going,
fair,
Alfie.
I think everyone would be fine with that decision because she's almost down. We're down.
All right.
And if she goes down, I can't move all 3 of you.
Okay. All right. So she will go. Keep moving. Thalion, Boris, unconscious. Liam, it's back to you, sir. Number 2 is the one attacking you.
Number 2 is in my face. Got it. I am disgruntled that he made me drop my concentration. It was quite rude. But yep. Genuinely miffed. I will trying to determine whether a disadvantage attack is better than a dagger attack. And I'm gonna say that right now it probably is, honestly, because I get a bonus at least. So I will just sort of level my bow at him point blank and try and hit him right in the gut. But I will after that pull a dagger out with my free action.
Okay.
And then so attack number 2 we said?
Yes, number 2.
Yeah. And disadvantage. Well, nope.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Not this time.
It bounces right off his vest. But 9 almost hit. But that is all I can do there. So I will pull out my dagger and hold it in my offhand for the moment. And just sort of look around at this shit show in front of me.
All right.
Down.
So this one is the one that's targeting the guard. He is going to continue to maybe kill this guard. I don't know. Let's see. That's one attack. That misses. That's the second attack. That hits. He'll do some damage. Ooh, guard's not looking good. That's the turn. Derek will attack number 3. Oh my god. Misses. I'll attack again.
Can you roll high for our side?
Yes,
and not just
I just
your
did.
Side?
All right, stop it. Okay, so
Thank
he
you.
did some
Appreciate it.
damage. What is this? Wait, hold on. I need to read this because I didn't even know he could do this. Oh, nice. That's very nice. Okay, cool. He is going to attack with his short sword. Attack. First one, Jesus, hits. Second one, hits. His turn is over. He is going to attack also. That is a miss. And a hit. All my hits in the last run have been 16s. That's not good. Okay. Last one. This one's on Liam. So Liam, he's going to swing at you and miss the first one. You dodge like a wild man. And second one, oh, that one clips you. For a substantial amount of damage. The guard is going to continue to attack number 2, I think?
That's what he's got targeted on the sheet.
Yeah, he's attacking 2. So he'll attack 2. He only gets 1 attack, and he will miss. 3s and 16s. This is what I'm rolling, people. Alfie, you sneak by. You watch as this combat is not going well for your companions that you left behind.
Is there like a bush near me that I could tuck my friends into the bush?
No, not on this road. This particular lane that you have chosen to travel is just houses. Many of them burning.
Get us into the boat, please.
Thalion seems to be having some sort of a nightmare about.
What was that? What was that? Go help the others? Okay, wait, how far is it from where fucking Liam is standing in the boat?
From where Liam is standing in the boat.
Yeah.
You got like a couple of blocks to go.
Shit. How bad is everyone looking?
Bad. It's not looking good for any of you.
Do you have anything you can throw? I don't know. Just
I have a hand axe. Yeah, I guess I'll throw my hand axe.
Okay.
Don't die, everyone. How doth I would throw? Do I roll something different?
Yeah,
throw hand axe?
Yeah, if you're gonna throw the hand axe, just target the one you want to throw. You probably want to target the one closest to you, which would be number 5. Because that's the only one that you snuck past them. So 5 was the only one that's still in the same place. So he would be the closest one to you. A hand axe, I think you could throw 30 feet. So he would also be the one that's within range.
Okay. Then I'll do number 5. Do I just roll to attack him?
Do you have him targeted? Yes. You roll attack with your hand axe. That's a hit.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna also use a combat superiority die to use my fucking goading attack against him, so that way he gets disadvantage on all my friends, but he has to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. So that does extra damage first, right?
Yeah.
All right, so do the extra damage first. Okay, +3. So you could just put that in the modifier field. Just type in 3. Yep. And then roll your damage. From the hand axe. There you go.
Yep.
Ooh, good number.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, so now you should have a button to force a save on that same creature, so you can just click that and it will force the save. Is it always, or like he does it once and then every attack after that is at disadvantage?
Let me check. It is until the end of my next turn. So.
Okay, well he failed. So if he attacks anybody but you, he's at disadvantage. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Well done.
Yes, nicely done. Anything else?
I guess I keep on dragging.
Yes, you can go back to pick them up and start dragging away slowly.
Cool. That's what I will do.
Perfect. Okay. Thalion, Boris, you're being dragged. Liam, it's your turn again. You watch an axe come flying out of nowhere. This is fantastic. One of the best things about my daughter being here to visit, like she just handed me this. It's a root beer float.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
It's like I thought it, and there it is.
Magic.
I love this. Thank you, honey.
I will try managing actions. I will with my I will pull out another dagger. I have to put my bow down, so I'll drop it behind me for a moment, pull out another dagger. And then I will make a attack against the fellow in front of me with my first dagger.
Okay.
Number 2, I already have him targeted. Dagger attack.
Right.
Okay. It's better.
Very nice.
Why a dagger? Why did it couldn't have been like the bow?
Give him a what's for. So max damage too.
Jesus. Okay, there we go. Finally doing something. And then offhand attack, dagger as well. Dagger.
That one also hits.
Not so much.
But
it did.
But it does hit, yes.
Yeah. Offhand piercing. Bad.
He's still up though.
Yep. And then I'm just gonna sort of hold my daggers ready in front of me, taking a defensive stance and just waiting for his next move.
All right. So I need to make sure. Alfie, you attacked which one again? 5?
Yes.
Okay, did you put the effect on him where he is at disadvantage?
Oh, no, let me think that.
Because he's up.
Do you have a...
So you should have an effect under your combat superiority. If not, we'll make one, but I just need... Oh, there it goes. Goated. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to roll my attack. I just want to make sure he was at disadvantage. Now, is it only for one attack or all his attacks?
1 round.
Yeah, it's 1 round, so I would presume all.
Okay, so that's fine. It's 1 round. Okay. All right. So I am going to... Who am I attacking? Oh, the guard. So that's disadvantage on that one. So that's a miss. Second attack. He's basically just suddenly clumsy because he's looking towards you, Alfie. He really wants to fight you, but he is trying to get away from the guard that's not letting him disengage. That leaves Darrett. Darrett is going to attack one of the creatures he's still standing in front of. Oh, he finally hits again, doing some damage. And he's going to attack him one more time. Why are you laughing?
Because we can see the damage, so it was. We noticed how close he was to actually doing the job right there.
Yeah, but he missed the second one. All right.
Son of a.
So this one is going to attack him. That's one. Oh, that's a miss. Second one. That's also should be a miss. Yes. Okay. Next target is also attacking him, so that's an attack. Oh, that's a miss. What's going on with my dice? Ah, there we go. There's a hit. Okay. So do some damage. All right. This is the one fighting Liam. Liam, you ready?
Unfortunately.
Okay. So this one's going to attack. That's a horrible 2. Oh, and a 19. So some damage.
Fuck. Oh, damage.
Okay. Oof. Liam's still up. All right. This
stop rolling max damage.
Is it max damage? No, it was a 5.
I don't know. He was a D6, so it was like.
All right. Oh, the guard hits again. Nice. And
different definitions
of
that word.
We took.
Oh fucking hell! He did it.
Sorry. So one of them goes. I do need to do a death row save on the guard and Liam. So I need a Constitution save, Liam. Hold on, I'm gonna force it on you. Hold on.
Fuck.
You fail. God damn you. All right. You are.
Damn me, damn you.
You are restrained. Yeah, you basically, as the creature starts to turn to stone, it emits a vapor. The vapor hits you, and you suddenly like freeze in the air. Your next turn, you get to roll it again. Don't forget to remind me. Let's do the guard as well. The guard also fails. So the both of you are frozen in time for one round until your next turn, and then you get to roll it again. If you fail the next one, you're petrified for 1 minute. Just so you know.
It's only 2
Well, just when I thought this was going to
that's pretty brutal.
I'm going to say, just when I thought we might turn this around, I don't have high hopes.
Alfie.
Yes.
Anything?
I think they'll. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking. They got this.
She turned a blind eye. She's like, I'm out. Okay.
I'll come back. I promise.
All right. Doing Liam.
Besides, Darrett's over there. You know, it's okay.
Liam, it's your turn once again.
So I'm restrained.
You are restrained.
Okay.
So basically, for your whole turn, you're restrained.
Okay.
Because you're turning.
Like.
Go ahead, ask your question.
I was just like, am I restrained or am I like stunned?
So, you're restrained as you begin to turn to stone. So you're turning to stone right now, and then now you get a second at the end of your turn. You get a second saving throw to see if you can fight off the effect. So if you do not fight off the effect, you are basically turned to stone for 1 minute. I shouldn't have told you that. I should just let you turn to stone and everybody just freak the fuck out.
Okay.
All right. Wait.
I mean, I'm still here, so I mean, I can still take my actions though, right? It's just have disadvantage and such because you said restrained. Right? I can still have actions. I'm just disadvantage. That's why I was asking stunned or restrained.
Technically, it just says restrained, so you should be. I guess you can do him at disadvantage.
Okay. So as a last sort of ditch effort to try and cull the herd here, because it's not like I'm going to be able to hide from them. I am going to try and send my dagger towards the one in front of Darrett, and hopefully
he has
help
2
him
in
out a
front of
little
him,
bit.
so 3 or 4.
3.
Okay.
Dagger attack, first attack, disadvantage. Nope.
That misses.
And then I'll send my second one. In dagger disadvantage.
That one hits.
That one hits.
So you kill another one, and now Darrett has to do a save. But so does number 4.
There we go. Did something. And now I have to make a save, correct?
Yes, so I'm going to force your save first. Let's see if... Wait, why didn't it drag over? Oh, I need this. Thank you. All right, let's see if you survive, like you turn to stone first. Yes, you are frozen for a minute.
Well, it was nice playing with y'all fellas.
I'll come back.
Darrett.
I believe.
Darrett is also starting to be, like, he is restrained currently. And the Draconian succeeds.
Of course he does. You would roll higher.
Of course he does. You would rate the dice against us, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's what I have all the time in the world to do. Okay, so that happens. This one is going to attack the guard, who is also supposed to be restrained. So hold on, let me put restraint on him. Okay, guard. Restrained, and then Darrett is restrained, but the Draconian is not. Okay, everybody's in the proper thing, so we'll do some attacks. That misses the guard. Second attack. Also misses the guard. You happy? You got no combat maps on this one because they're running around the town and it just depends on where they're at. Darrett is restrained, but he is going to try to take out one of the last ones. So he's going to shift and target this one. And he's going to make his attack a disadvantage, which misses. Second one will also miss. So he is slow to react. This one is going to attack Darrett. Missing. Hitting. Guard. Oh, wait. I gotta roll Darrett's second con thing to see if he's freed now. He's not. He turns to stone. The guard. The guard is going to attack this one as well. Attack. That's a hit. Still alive. And then he is going to get to also roll one of these. And the guard is now turned to stone. Alfie, you have 2 live Draconians, one of them very injured, and you have 3 stoned friends.
I have to go back. I have to go back.
Don't any of you have healing potions?
No, we never got the opportunity to get
How
any.
many
never
healing potions have you given us?
We literally came to this town and were set loose. Nobody gave us any healing potions. Nothing.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, never mind.
Nor have you given us the gold to buy them.
which you probably would tell us this
no
is
gold.
a fishing town. They're not available here.
No, I would never say that.
Okay, I'm gonna run back now, and I'm gonna go throw.
You haven't gotten that far, so. Alfie, you also have inspiration.
Yay! Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it if I don't hit.
Let's see if you do this right.
Okay.
Well,
so
remember, it's advantage, not a reroll.
Yes.
Advantage? Okay.
Yeah, inspiration is advantage.
Okay, I run back. Can I hit number 4 at all?
If you drop these two and run back, you can. I will tell you that number 4 has not been hurt at all. So
5 is the one you hit last time.
5 is the one you hit last time, and he's not looking good.
All right, fine. 5 it is. Give me a big
Just
one.
go up and pull your axe out of him and hit him again.
Yes, that's the plan.
Actually, no, because she killed one. Her axe would be laying on the ground by now.
I have 2 of them.
No, it was in 5. Like, she hit 5 with the axe.
Was it 5?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. 5 had the disadvantage. I'm sorry. Go ahead. And actually, the other Draconians are there. They've just turned to stone.
Cool. All right, I'm just gonna hit him with my other hand axe. Have advantage. Let's go, baby. Please, for the love of God, please fucking roll in at 20. Okay, you know what?
An 18's good.
All right. Hold on. Let me look at my other maneuvers. Fuck. Will I need help? Nope.
Alfie,
nope.
what's your base damage with your axe?
Base damage?
Yeah, like what's your pluses? +4?
It's a 1d6 +3.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, don't waste it. Unless it's gonna scare or hurt the other one, don't waste it on this one. He's looking really bad.
Okay. Whoa. Fuck!
He's dead.
Oh my god. Oh wait, I forgot I have a plus. I always see the die roll and I forget that I have pluses.
That's why I asked you what your pluses are. Your minimum damage was going to kill him. Alright. But I do need to make you need to make a constitution save. Wait, did you throw that?
Yeah.
Never mind then. It's only if you're within 5 feet of them.
Yay, I have no more hand axes. Can I pull the hand axes out of his dead body?
Well, he turns to stone, so the weapon is stuck in him for a little while. At least 1 minute.
Okay.
Well, good thing.
And this is a surprise. You guys have seen this before. Alright? So you watch as that one turns to stone. The one that's living turns to face you, kind of like looks around at his stone companions and your petrified companions. It's just you and him.
Ooga booga.
Roll intimidation.
Can I use the superiority die to ooga booga him?
Do you have something that does
I have commanding presence. When you make a charisma intimidation, or charisma performance, or charisma persuasion check, you can use 1 superiority die and add the superiority die to the ability check.
Now,
I think you can roll it first, but yeah, you go for it.
No, I have the d20 in my hand, and then the d8. Fuck.
Okay.
what did you roll?
I rolled a 13. That's my superiority die.
Okay, so you.
Superiority my elimination better.
Oh, okay. I see what you did. So you rolled a 6 and a 7, which is
13.
13.
Yep.
What's his insight?
Come on. I believe.
He kind of like looks at you and sneers and starts to say, "Oh no, you suck again." He like starts backing away, like looking at his companions, looking at you. He just backs away, and as he backs away a certain distance, he actually turns to like run into an alleyway, and you watch as he turns to run, and a couple of I'm gonna say youngsters, maybe like 12, 13-year-old boys, just start smacking him with like wooden sticks.
Great. Okay.
But he runs off.
Okay,
So
that's
they
great.
chase him for a little bit with wooden sticks. Now you are standing there with 4 stone draconians and 3 petrified companions and 2 unconscious companions. You're not carrying all of them, Alfie.
Can I carry 2 of them?
You were doing that before. You can't really carry them because they're bigger than you, but you could drag them like you were before.
Okay, I'm just gonna drag Darren and Liam. I'm sorry to the guard, but
They're gonna get okay. So you're gonna drag Darren and Liam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're heavier than the other 2. You know that, right? Like at that point, like Darren is 6'2" and wearing armor.
I'm actually lighter than Boris.
You're lighter than Boris, but Darren is way heavier than Thalion. I'm just gonna say that. So you would be like, you're struggling, Alfie. Struggling.
That's fine. I'd rather struggle than not struggle.
All right, so you're going through this.
For the struggle.
Alfie, while you're dragging them, you're kind of looking back, and you're like, oh. So you have to look back to the north because you're dragging them to the south. So like you're pulling them, and you got like a hand on each of them, and you're dragging them backward, and you keep glancing to make sure nothing's coming out of the air and attacking you. You do notice the cliff line in the distance.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Because I'm telling you, you do. And you hear like the sounds of combat all around, and there is a loud racket. Okay. There's a loud racket coming from the north by the direction of the river gate. And you hear the clanking as it gets... You've heard it before, and you hear it as it gets closer. And your attention is drawn up to the cliff face by the river gate, and you see a small figure like coming off on, like, basically emerging from the tree line. You recognize the small figure.
It better fucking be Slug. I swear to God, if it is not Slug, I'm going to punch someone in the face.
It is Slug.
You slug them.
Woo!
But Slug is not alone. On the hill, you see what appears to be 3 there's 3 armored riders on horses, and they're just kind of there watching. And the scene unfolds where you see one of them kind of glances over at Slug, and Slug is just standing there looking at them. And one of them raises a hand and indicates towards her, and you watch as several of these draconian creatures swarm her. And then the 3 riders disappear back into the tree line.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. No.
Did you just
Can this give me advantage on dragging my friends? Because now I'm really upset, angry, and crying as I drag my friends.
To answer your question, Boris, yes. To answer Alfie's question, I didn't hear it because Boris was talking.
Can I have advantage on dragging my friends because I'm now crying through the pain that my friends are dead?
No.
Okay.
It would actually be disadvantage, if anything. So you continue to drag your people. As you drag them a little bit a ways, they both come to as the effects wear off.
So how far does she get us in that time?
About a half a block.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like very upset when you see her.
Yeah.
Liam,
I'm gonna like sort of pick myself up.
Dead. I think they killed her.
What gives you that impression, Alfie?
They were up on the
what
cliff
happened?
and they swarmed her. I don't think she made it. I just start breaking down and crying.
I'm just gonna sort of tuck Alfie in and try and pull us like off the side, and sort of take in our surroundings and sort of ground myself as to what the fuck happened. And I'm just gonna try and console Alfie and just, no, I'm sure it could have been something else, Alfie. There's so much going on. There's no way it could have been Slug. Where are the other two? Also, what happened? I'm just sort of looking down. You did a great job, Alfie, but we have to get everyone out.
The other one ran away. I swear it was Slug.
We'll figure it out, Alfie. She can, we found her in the woods. I'm sure she's taking care of herself. It's got to be fine, Alfie. You did a great job. It's just a little bit more, and then we'll be out of here.
What about Slug? What if she doesn't come back? What if she's dead for real?
Go back and we'll look for her, okay? But right now, we have to save ourselves and our friends.
Okay.
Okay? Go on, Alfie.
Okay.
You've been so strong. Just a little bit more.
Okay. Is Darrett back by any chance?
Darrett is also moving. He's sitting quietly listening to what you just said happened. And he's kind of like looking around. You can see he's empathetic and shares your sadness. And he kind of just puts a hand on your shoulder. He says, "When this is all over, I hope you find her."
Thank you.
Darrett. I'm going to give Alfie a squeeze and then just, Darrett, help me get those other two out of the street. I need to grab something.
You do see the guard is moving, and as soon as he starts moving, he runs over to like his fallen companions and starts rifling through their packs.
I need to rush over there as well. So like that's as soon as we sort of get our groundings, I'm running back to where that fight was as fast as I can. All my weapons are on the floor. All my weapons are on the floor.
Yes. You watch as you arrive, the statues also crumble. Like as soon as you all are able to move, the statues begin to crumble and turn to dust. So there is a correlation there. You do, in the dust and pile of debris, you find your daggers and a few arrows. At that point, you see the guard that was at you. He like goes, "Ah, here!" And he tosses you a vial. Roll a dex check, Liam.
Oh my god!
He tosses me a vial.
You just can't give it to us.
Hand it to me. Dexterity check. Do I even have checks hotkeyed? I don't think I do.
Imagine if you dropped it.
If you drop it, oh my god.
I haven't been rolling.
Nope.
Oh.
You caught that. You were like, oh.
I wouldn't have been mad
out of the air.
I would have been mad at the DM. Oh, you didn't have
I would have been mad
potions? Oh, here's one. Take it.
So he
spikes it.
He throws you the vial, and he says, he was a good man, but he always had some of these to spare. And he pulls up a bag, and there's a couple in there. He's like,
all right, thanks for that.
So he's like, you saved my ass. And he hands you the bag. There are 3 of them in the bag.
Yay!
Yeah, and you saved mine. Thank you for that. I'm gonna grab
Oh,
my things, grab the
shoot.
bag, and fucking book it back towards my companions who are mostly unconscious. Uh,
And the bag smashes.
yeah,
He
yeah.
trips and he falls.
Wow.
And I'll just sort of very
Y'all are
carefully
worse
sheathe
than
both my
me.
daggers again.
All right.
We're just
But
trying to
yeah, I'm
make
gonna roll back.
talk
Alright.
about things worse so that we feel better about our current situation.
So there are 3 potions of healing in the party sheet.
Yeah. I am going to put one into Thalion, just in case things go worse, because maybe he has a
my.
spell slot left. Maybe.
Maybe.
Can I
Because if
put
we
one
run into
into
anything else,
Boris? I put one into
If-
Boris so we don't gotta carry him no more. He's kind of heavy.
Yes, you could put one in Saboris. So you guys, does any of you have a potion of healing on your character sheet that is hot? Like,
we haven't used
coded?
them yet.
No.
So no.
okay, so potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
So somebody roll 2d4 plus 2. Like each one of you taking one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
You can roll your
Am
own.
I rolling
Yes.
it or are they rolling it?
They're rolling it. So Boris, roll 2d4 plus 2. There you go. So that's 8. So Boris, you got 8 back in health. I will put it on your character sheet as a heal. So it actually did more damage to you. Whoops. Hold on.
That's the opposite of healing.
I got you. Hold on.
The guy just laughs and then like sprouts dragon wings.
Suckers! Alright. Thalion, roll yours.
What do I need to roll again, sorry?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Correct.
Hit the 2 plus 2 first. I don't know if I can... Oh, no.
Oh, let me take all
There we
these
go.
restraints and prone effects off people.
Hey, bad.
Nice.
But, you know.
Oh, it's better than nothing.
You're
I like
up.
that it's all even.
Yeah, now you're at least awake. All right, there is one potion left. I assume I don't know who's taking it, but I'm taking these 2 off. You can drag it off the party sheet, whoever has it.
It'll probably be me because I was last.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and do yours.
And I'm most likely to have a health pool and not be in the middle of combat.
That's true.
Swing it.
Oh, no. He's not taking it, he's keeping it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm holding it for next time.
I can cast some healing spells.
Heal me.
I've got 2 spell slots, one first, one second.
I mean, at your discretion, I think. I think we all are like
Yeah.
under 5 or something.
Looking at
Oh,
this, I think I'm going to heal Alfie with the 2 and Liam with the 1.
that sounds like
How
a
do I-
good choice.
How do I cast at higher levels?
So when you click on the dice, you can drag like the heal. So don't just click on it. Like left click to drag it to where you want to let it go, and then while you're holding the left click, click on the right click, and it'll add a dice to it. You'll see it add.
Okay. So cure wounds. There we go. So this will be for Alfie.
Okay. And
It's not great, but not bad.
right, and I'll apply it to them.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's all right. That was
And this
for
will be
Alfie.
for the Liam.
Why did
There's a
it?
2 difference between.
Why did it not apply it to Alfie? It just went in the opposite direction. What is going on here? Oh, that was my fault. Alfie, you're a 24.
Thank you.
I don't know.
It was. I like how the difference between a second level and a first level spell slot is 2. Just,
It do be like that
it do be
sometimes.
like that. Yeah.
No,
ain't a fan of that.
I messed up. I messed up the thing. You would actually be less than that. Alfie, where were you at before the fight started? Like before he healed you?
think she was at 5 because she went down and I healed her for 5.
So she was at 5?
Yeah.
So she would have been at actually 20. So we're going to say she's at like 19. Because I messed up the drag. And this one is for who?
Liam.
Liam?
Liam, yeah.
Okay. Alright. So everybody's healed now, kind of. The guard will thank you again for saving his life, and he will head towards the docks ahead of you. Darrett will basically catch his breath. He'll say a few words. He's like, these creatures, I've never seen anything like them.
Except for yesterday and earlier today.
Well,
Yeah, but we've seen worse things today.
in the last 2 days, I've seen more of them than I would like to see in my entire lifetime. Yes.
That's fair.
I'll second that, Darrett. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. So you all begin to head back towards the docks. As you head back towards the docks, you hear that.
We get there.
You hear that metal grinding that you hear so much. You hear people screaming. Fire is all around. Smoke. The sun has basically drifted below the horizon, so it is quickly darkening, and everything is bathed in the orange glow. And you hear someone shouting, and you can hear screaming, and someone yells, "Dragon!"
Nope, not again. We're leaving.
All of you
Feign
roll
ignorance.
initiatives.
No!
You couldn't just
Roll
let us
for
get away.
run away. This is going to be my lowest initiative. Well, it was my lowest initiative, but it was,
I'm still killing it.
Yeah.
Jesus, Stallion.
He said, "No, I'm running away." Okay, did you all roll initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Oh, I can delete slug now.
I wrote the same initiative.
No!
You can delete Slug.
No!
Slug has been deleted.
Please! Don't say it like that. I didn't
Oh, because they're
wanna
like dragon
die.
people. So would you say since they're dragon people and the only dragonborn we knew in a game was Dell, so was she Dell Eaton?
Oh my gosh. No. Anyway, so you all are running towards the docks, and you're trying to get there, but you can hear people screaming from the docks. You can hear like the combat going on around the docks, and the army has quickly swept through Volga. And as you're running towards the docks, coming almost through a building, you do see what appears to be a large winged metal creature. It looks like
Metal?
dragons of ages past. It is engulfed in flames, smoke, and you can see bellows of fire erupting from its mouth, just like in all the stories you have ever heard. And it is lumbering through the streets, making loud, metallic, grinding noises. And I think that's a good place to stop.
Why would you make us roll initiative to just stop it? That's
Because it'll stay there until we play again.
But it's not flying, it is crawling through the city.
It is lumbering through the city, yes.
Great. And just it's metal, not metallic.
It looks like metal. So metallic looks like metal, yes. Answer
Well, I
to
know what my first question is.
It is kind of hard to see though. There's a lot of smoke, a lot of fire, a lot of like shadows. It is getting dark. But what you see is, yes, a dragon shape coming out of the smoke and fire towards you.
It looks like a dragon. It is not acting like a dragon.
It
I
looks
don't
like a
know
dragon.
a dragon
Smells
that
like foot, too.
assaults. I don't know a dragon that assaults a city on foot.
You don't know any dragons. You have never seen, or you've only read about dragons. Dragons have not existed for thousands of years. Most people
so
hear
I'm
the
not
word.
correct. Then
Most
I am
people
still technically correct.
hear
by
the
saying that
word-
I've never heard of one attacking a city.
You've
by
never
foot.
heard of one attacking a city, period, motherfucker.
Then I'm not technically wrong.
I do have a question for you. Are these creatures communicating while they're fighting us, or are they just silent?
Nope, they are
Are they, like,
communicating.
between? Okay.
They
And
are.
is it in a language that I've ever heard before?
No, we've gone through this. You don't know Draconian.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure they were speaking the same thing.
Yes,
I
they
just
are.
wanted to make sure they weren't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they are speaking the same thing.
Yeah, because at any time when that's happening, Liam is just trying to pick up on what the fuck they're saying, but not able to.
And
He's
how
like,
far
I'm
are we
gonna
from
learn
the
it.
boat?
What?
Yeah, I will. I got an ear for that shit. Except
That's-
their mouths don't move like lips.
That's fine. We can do that. What were you gonna say first?
I was curious on how far we have to travel if we're attempting to. Attempting to flee. Not standing to fight an attempt, but attempting in hopes we make it.
Do you have your continent map?
I do have a continent map, but I
the
meant more so
Volga
from
map
in the
or
city
the-
to the.
Oh, you want to know from where you are in the town?
I know it's a distance on the river, but I'm more curious on to the boat at the moment.
Yeah.
So you're probably like a block, like on the block. You're like right there.
Suppressing fire and fucking book it.
We're almost
Everybody on the boat.
You guys are terrible.
Yeah.
Serious.
What, you want me to fight an entire army? We could barely fight one dude.
3
He
misses
took
in
me
a
a-
row. 3 misses
took-
in a row.
That was just the
I
dice
missed-
against you.
I
I don't even want to hear it.
I missed one of my attacks on the guy. He killed me in 2 shots. Or put me unconscious in 2 shots.
But what did you learn? Don't miss.
I don't.
That's not,
Well, I don't think.
I don't think that's in our wheelhouse to make sure that we don't miss.
I
those.
only missed because of the -2 though. I would have had a
Mhm.
15 or 17. I would have had a 15 or 17 with that without the -2.
That's not my fault. Blame Thalion.
Yeah, Thalion, you didn't go unconscious fast enough. You were standing in the way.
That
Fucking shit.
I'd like to maintain that this fight
That
would have gone
being
differently
said,
if
I hope you guys had
if
fun.
I hadn't have got that heal off.
This is true. Mhm.
But I hope you had fun. But I did tell you this was going to be a challenging campaign. So, and it's just getting started.
Yo.
But it was exciting. So I hope you had fun. For those of you who came and watched, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the redeems. They need them. We will be playing again this campaign in 2 weeks. And we will not be returning for Waterdeep until the 19th.
Oof.
Yes, unfortunately. A few of our wonderful players will be moving, so they're trying to get situated, and we can't play while they're not here. And then my daughter's schedule flipped, so there's a whole bunch of reasons. But I might be doing some other things on the channel because Baldur's Gate releases tomorrow, and I think I'm taking on Friday to play all day. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see.
And I got my pre-order in.
I've had it since the day it released in early access, and I finished it a few times. But you can only go up to 4th level, and you can only do the one scenario. So I'm excited to play. Yeah, I stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I have Rob's game on Friday, but I think they're taking a break after Friday's game, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. And then Gilded Blades usually is tomorrow. We don't have it, but I think we're having it the following week, and we only have about 4 episodes left in that one. So right now, I'm fighting my dad. I'm having parental problems. So that's exciting.
daddy issues come forward in D&D.
Yeah, except I didn't realize I had him until he came back and tried to kill me. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, if you get a chance, go over, check them out. It's good times. If you guys haven't, go follow Alfie or Main Cow on her channel. She should be streaming more often now that she's almost fully settled in. And we'll harass Rhino so he starts streaming again. But
Yeah,
He's just being lazy.
Alfie's been standing outside nightclubs lately.
Penetrable to
I
harassment.
didn't go do it again tomorrow.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I saw the schedule.
I'm playing this game called Not Tonight, where you play as a bouncer. It's kind of like the game Papers, Please. You gotta check IDs, make sure everyone's of age and has a real ID. It's fun.
So you get to
I
watch
did that
her
I did that in real life. I had a ball doing that.
You
Yeah,
get
boy.
to watch her realize the mistake as she says okay and goes, oh, and she catches on to the fact that she missed something.
Should we look to see if we can raid somebody? Let's look.
There you go. He's learning.
I'm learning. Let's see if anybody's up doing anything. Oh, Myriad. Okay, she's playing Mass Effects. Or Square Melix is playing Sea of Thieves. Which one do you guys want?
I like both games, so.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is a fun game. I don't know.
All right, we'll go raid Melix. I've never raided her channel before, but I do follow her. I find her very, very entertaining. And she's very animated and exciting, so it's fun. It's good times watching her. So we'll go over there, but before we do that, let me go get in the channel so I can pay attention to what's going on, because I always mess that up. And then I don't say hello, and they talk back, and it's just like, what? Oh, yeah, hi.
You raid them, and as they're reacting to your raid, it's just you're just watching an ad.
Yeah, I know, you're watching an ad, so yeah, I'm trying to get better about doing that in the right order. So, bear with us, folks, but I sent you over there. I promise you'll have fun.
Oh.
Be nice, everybody.
Yes, be nice, say hello, let her know, give her...
Be nicer to everyone than our DM is tossed. Absolutely
that
wiping
is...
the floor with us.
That is the same energy that you gave that guy on the boat.
I am not mean to y'all. Seriously, that is not nice.
We get attacked. Well,
Tell that to your dice.
All right,
people
say goodnight, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Have a good one.